Hey guys, and welcome to the Mysteries of Selindor, episode 144. I am your GM Gagnor, and today we are getting hot. But in the interest of that, tell us why we're getting hot, Seti.
Oh boy, last week we talked to the Spectra, a bunch of gem dragons that are important about stopping Far Realm shenanigans, and one of them decided to accompany us to the fire plane, which we accessed through Caldera's bathtub. Yep, now we're fighting a big lava monster that came out of the lava as we approach the door to this palace tower thing.
Is
Yep.
this just a forgotten bath bomb?
Who knows? I guess we'll have to find out. As it is, this forgotten bath bomb just recently hurled a bunch of lava at you guys, I think. Or smacked you with lava.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So I do believe we are beginning at the top of the round. The only instruction or information you have so far in this place is that a voice came from the door as you approached that said, "Show me your fire," or "Prove your fire," rather. So, with that information and the bath bomb of death, Warren, what would you like to do?
Oh boy. Are we fighting the lava thing or the door? What's going on, people?
Either or both.
What lava thing?
Is this one supposed to be Zanya right here?
The one further away from the door.
Okay, I'm deleting that. I've got a Zanya token now.
I mean, I don't have fire. I'll go right there. Move there, I guess. And I guess I'll just do 2 radiant sun bolts at the bath bomb.
Okay. Make your attack rolls.
Oh, well, that's a natural 1.
Cool.
And a 19.
Cool. So with these 2 attacks, you punch, and it all goes straight into this risen lava mound. Nothing misses, but it doesn't seem to have any effect.
Cool. I checked the wrong thing. All right. I
when I say nothing misses, it's just that, like, legit. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
I didn't mean its AC. Yeah,
No, it's just so big, like there's no way to really miss it. But yeah, you didn't meet its AC. Okay.
I will spend a key point.
Okay.
For a flurry of blows.
All right.
And then I will do 2 shots at the door this time.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
19.
It hits.
That will be 14 plus 16, so 30 damage.
Cool.
Radiant
Kind of
damage.
Radiant damage. Cool. Well, it hits the door.
And then second, 13 to hit.
13 does not hit the door. When you hit the door, but you don't hit the crystal. That seems to be it's something about Cleary's flame weave is really blinding for you, so you can't really get the angle right to hit what you need to hit. So as it does hit the door, it doesn't seem to change or affect the crystal in any way.
I mean, technically the door's on fire also, so it might be hard to see.
Yeah, door's on fire. Well, that flame's getting sucked right in, so.
I'm just going to back up again.
Okay.
Hopefully not get lava.
Cool. So, Ropsy. No, Seti. Seti's first. My bad.
Seti is on fire, so she will use her action to stop, drop, and roll.
Cool.
And then bonus action. Do I take fire damage at the start of my turn if I'm on fire?
Ooh, good
Or
question.
do I need
Let's
to
find
put
out.
it out first?
Let's find out. On fire. Probably you take it at the start of your turn, but I will double check. It depends on where you got it from as well, I think.
Well, you lit me on fire, so.
Yeah, it must have been lava ball that got you. Where? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong creature. God dang, dude. Why do I do this? Start of each of its turns. So yes, you start of each of its turns.
Each of
So you're gonna
each of my
take.
turns. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Let me. Dun, 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 dun. Oh wow! 3 points of fire damage.
So
I rolled all ones.
I take 1 point of fire damage.
Yep, you're chilling. This fire is nothing.
Alright, so I stop, drop, and roll, and then for my bonus action, I want to save my good shit, I think. But I don't have any fire to do to the door, so I'm gonna focus on the lava guy. And I think for my bonus action, I'm gonna Hexblade's Curse it.
Okay, so lava monster is Hexblade's cursed.
I get plus
Wait.
6 to damage rolls.
What layer is this monster on? Is it on the map
Okay,
layer?
yeah.
No, what are you doing here? Token layer. Alright, so we're gonna give it hexed. We don't want to forget that this is hexed.
Yeah, and I'm gonna write down what hex means because I'm not gonna remember that off. I don't want to click back and
Is there a
forth every
specific
time.
ability that you're going to hinder?
That's a different curse.
Oh, that's Hexblade's curse?
That's
Not
hex. This is
You said
Hexblade's
you were
curse,
gonna-
which is my feature.
You
Hex
definitely
is
said
the
hex.
spell. No, I said
okay.
Hexblade's curse.
Okay.
Yes, you said Hexblade Curse.
You crit on a 19, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Does a little extra damage. Okay, are you done? You gonna move?
I might move. I mean, I'm already pretty far away from it.
Yeah.
But I still got splashed.
You're pretty far from the door,
so-
too.
Yeah, well. I don't know.
It's up to you. It's entirely up to you. Don't let me influence you in any way, shape, or form.
I think I want to spread us out a bit more so that the AoE damage doesn't get as many people. So I'm just gonna back up. Can I stand like next to where we came in at? Does that spot work?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, it works for me. I'm still pretty close to it, but okay. That's my turn.
Cool. Ropsy.
Great. I did not have a whole lot of time to look at this. Can I? Hold up. I'm either being blind or I can't upcast the thing I was planning to upcast.
What's the ability?
Tidal wave. I cannot upcast it.
I don't think there's any effect on upcasting Tidal Wave.
You can upcast. It just probably doesn't get a bonus for doing it.
Yeah.
Like everything else does. In that case, let me look real quick. My other idea last time was turn into a water elemental.
Up to
I
you.
feel like at that point it doesn't have a whole lot of
I think they're resistant to fire damage, maybe?
resistance, acid, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, immunity to poison.
So not fire damage.
Let me look at the. I've never done it, but the earth elemental.
Probably similar
I
things.
was not prepared for my turn.
I was not prepared for you to turn into any kind of elemental because you never do.
I do.
You could turn into a fire elemental.
Well, the problem with that, I've done that before, and I looked at that one. Where is it? Over here.
It's
I
immune
mean,
to fire.
you'll be immune to fire.
Yes, but the problem was that its attack
Is also fire?
does fire damage.
Which is what we want to do to the door.
Fine for the door. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I guess I'll turn into a fire elemental and go put my butt on a door.
Cool. I think you're large as a fire elemental. Is that correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so there you go. Large fire elemental. Make it Bropsy. Look, it's
Go
like I
through the
planned
door
this and I
before
had
doing
this
that,
ready
actually.
to go. And then you just go straight to the GM lair. Okay, cool. You can move it.
I'm logging in.
Oh, you weren't in roll 20 yet?
I literally just sat down from doing my laundry, okay? I didn't have time to do my pre-D&D things. This is why I asked for wake-up calls when we start earlier.
Boom.
It's taking a long time to load.
I can just move you to the door if you want.
Yes, I would like to be moved to the door. I was looking at
Okay.
any...
You can stand in the fire next to the thing. It's chill.
It's a bonus action, though, to Wild Shape, right? Yes.
Yes.
Wild Shape is a bonus action.
For you.
an
Yeah, so you can
action,
still
I
attack.
will just go touch it.
Make an attack roll. Do whatever your fire stuff
I do
says.
have multi-attack. That's fun. I make 2 touch attacks, which don't close when I pull up the dice. That's rude. 2d6 plus 3? No, 6 to hit. That's just a 20 plus 6 then, right?
Yeah, just roll d20.
Okay. That's a 24 to hit,
It's
and that one doesn't.
Didn't
what's
that
the
use
number?
her proficiency bonus?
1.
Okay.
So, does it use proficiency bonus? Do I have
If you roll a
proficiency
natural one, it misses. The first one definitely hits.
What
I don't know
does it not
the
use
rules,
her
though.
proficiency bonus instead of the fire elemental's proficiency bonus?
I think you do the statistics of a fire elemental because you transformed it to a fire elemental. I think your
Yeah.
mental stats remain the same, and if you were doing any spell casting somehow, if that's allowed, then it would use your same statistics. Otherwise, it uses whatever the statistics of the creature are.
It just says plus 6 to hit. So the first one does, the second one doesn't, and it does 2d6 plus 3 for a touch.
Okay, so just
Which is 11. I do
11
11
points of fire damage?
to the door.
hey, it's not nothing. I'm writing something down, which means you did something. Okay,
Cool. Okay, now I'm gonna go get my breakfast.
cool. Your job's done. Your turn's done. It is now Zanya's turn. Who would like to pilot Zanya? Anyone?
Oh, it also takes fire damage when it enters the space too.
That
It
is
hasn't
technically
entered the space of the door.
It hasn't entered the space of the door.
I
No,
guess
she's
sitting on
like
it doesn't
she would
count.
have to be in the on the door. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I could,
Yeah.
because I think that is an elemental's ability. to,
No,
like,
sure. I'm sure you could.
Well, anyway, sorry. Yeah, I just didn't know. Yeah, but anyway,
You can't. You certainly can't pass through this door. This door is very different. It would absorb your whole body. Probably don't want.
okay, that's fine.
Zanya's turn. Does
She's
anybody
like
want to
a
pilot
business
Zanya?
person.
If not, then I can just keep doing Zanya, but it may be slow.
I don't know if anyone has Sonya's stats.
I can give them to you if anybody wants to pilot Zanya.
I mean, I'll do it for you.
Cool. Look up Adult Sapphire Dragon. Those are her stats.
Alright.
That said, she has an additional ability to create weapons out of her scale. She can create any martial weapon out of her own body as a bonus action. Then she uses those statistics, and they do an additional 1d6 thunder damage.
Adult what dragon?
Adult Sapphire Dragon. So she can also generate, and she can do that instead of claw attacks. So That's only while she's in humanoid form, though. She can also substitute her bite for a third attack. Okay, that's it. Done. Then I will give you permission to control her. Or because I just don't want to metagame too much. I will also have Sim, you're piloting Cleary. With not in combat. I will use him in combat, but you have to pilot him in like puzzle doing and stuff. I can't.
Well, I mean, obviously you can't, but that sucks.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
smarter than I am.
You can use him for his rolls.
Copy paste the extra attack stuff in like Discord or something.
Oh shoot. I don't have. Let me just. I guess just put it in here real quick.
And I guess I need to know Zanya's current HP.
Zonia hasn't taken any damage,
Oh, okay.
and she has the average HP. Okay. Cool beans. Are we done? We ready? We ready?
Sure.
Okay, it is Zonia's turn. What would you like to do?
Where is Zanya? Right there. Kind of range does Zanya got? 10-foot reach?
That's only in dragon form. She has normal human reach otherwise.
Oh.
The only thing that she has that's ranged is telekinesis and her debilitating breath.
Okay. And the breath is like a dragon breath thing, right?
Yeah, it's a dragon breath. It returns on a recharge 5 or 6 each turn.
All right.
She can also teleport. As a bonus action. Just fucking teleport.
Like a 30-foot one, or?
Yeah, and she can just burrow through solid rock too, but not through this wall.
Looks like it's a 60-foot teleport.
Yep. It's huge.
Oh.
She could teleport over past Grim into melee range and then just swing at it.
She absolutely can.
All right. So in human form, she still has a multi-attack, right?
Yeah, she still has multi-attack 3, and she can substitute any of her bites or claw attacks for her weapon attack that she created.
Okay.
Tridents are a martial weapon that are throwable.
It's true. She could just chuck tridents of
Eventually, she'll
her own
have no scales left.
And she's like, oh, this kind of hurts, actually. Maybe it wasn't the smartest choice.
Well, and those lines you drew is like a firewall or something?
Those are beams that pulse. They don't do any damage except for when they pulse on Cleary's turn. So anything standing in the line on Cleary's turn could get burned, but he's intentionally placing it not on Grim or
It doesn't matter if you
Minion.
place it on Grim right now.
Hmm?
Grim is fire right now.
Oh yeah, he's investiture flame.
Yeah.
Put a little fire in your guy, so I know. Remember that, or like
So you could move up here.
Yeah.
some sort of mark.
and I guess make a weapon to attack.
Okay. Cool. What weapon? Great sword, great axe,
Probably you do great sword, yeah.
great sword. So it's 2d6 damage plus the 1d6. So you're basically rolling 3d6 on the damage, and then you roll a d20 plus 11 for the attack.
Okay. So plus 11 would be 18 to hit.
18. Her scales slide across it, but she's like, oh. Doesn't do any damage. Doesn't land.
You get how many attacks? 3?
3.
Okay. Oh, these rolls are so bad. Oh my
Plus
god.
11. Can't hit the guy.
Nope.
So
3
she's
rolls.
like, hi, this big lava thing. I keep butting at it, but nothing's happening. Mitnir.
I'm gonna bop the door.
Sure.
So that's a 29 to hit.
Hits.
Second one is a 20 to hit.
Just hits. Well, no, sorry, not the door. That would have just hit the big magma thing. You know it's statistics now.
Yeah.
But it definitely hits the door.
Yeah. So let's see.
So I just want the fire damage.
Okay. So let me ignore that one. 4d6. Total of 14 fire damage.
15 fire damage. Okay.
And then I will bonus action breathe fire on it.
Bonus action, breathe fire on it. Oh.
Because I
'Cause you
drank
drank the thing.
the fire potion.
Nice.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's another 4d6.
Come on, big numbers.
9!
Shit.
A 5,
Oh,
a
what a
1, a
bummer.
1, and a 2.
That's unfortunate. Cool. With that, your turn's completed?
Yes.
All right, that's going to put us in Cleary's turn. Cleary, is it... I don't have Flame Weave pulled up. Is it an action to pulse it or move it or anything like that?
An
It
action
pulses...
move it.
It's an action to move it?
Yeah.
Spells. So I'll just look it up real quick. It's Flame Weave, and you cast it at base level. It's 4d10, and so at the end of its turn, it'll pulse. You can move it as a bonus action.
Oh, that's right. Bonus action.
Yeah, it's actually exceptionally good. So he's going to throw a firebolt at the door because he doesn't want to. Where the fuck am I doing? My Dece. Natural 20.
That helps.
Cleary's kind of carrying so far.
8d10 fire.
I'm just going to double my 4d10. That's 68 points of fire damage from a firebolt.
Interesting.
Larry is somehow hot.
Keep it up, water boy.
The door just begins to like really pulse with fire, and as it does, you can see there's a bit of a smirk begins to curl along the lip on the face on the door. Begins to enjoy the flame. It's a weird thing seeing the flame hit, and then the pulse is in another 13, 14, 22 points of fire damage. The door is heating up. With that, it is Grimm's turn.
Is Grimm's turn. Okay, well, Grimm will, as a bonus action, activate. What's it called? Circle of Arcane Spores.
Okay.
And then he will, with his first action, use derp, 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 whatever it's called with Investor Flame. He will create a line of fire at the door. So the door has to make a dexterity saving throw, which I'm assuming it just
It fails.
So 48 fire. Where did this? It prioritizes the 1d10 over the 48 for the rolling, so I'll just do this custom. So I'll roll that 48 fire, and that is 17 from the line of fire.
Dang.
And then the 1d8 for being within 5 foot of it, or 1d10 for being within 5 foot of it is another 6.
All right. The door, the gemstone, this amber gemstone is glowing, and you can see fire dancing around inside. Whatever charging it's doing, it appears to be very close.
So that's 23 fire for the door. And then he's going to turn around, and with his other action, I'm going to chill touch on the lava.
I entirely forgot about the lightning beetle.
Yeah, I got the lightning beetle. So we're going to chill touch on the lava. It's going to be with advantage. Whatever. So that's a 36 to hit.
Absolutely.
All right. And that is 23 points of necrotic.
23 points of necrotic. Look at that.
And that's Grim's turn.
You finally dropped it below.
500?
Yes.
Giant cauldron of lava.
Okay.
And it can't heal, in case that was of concern.
Okay. That's good to know. That's Grim's turn. It's going to put us at the lava's turn. The lava's, sorry about the brightness, about to go ape shit. So, first things first, 90-foot cone.
Uh-oh.
Let's see here.
Oof.
I can hit. I mean, 90-foot cone is huge, right? I wish I had a cone measurement. Though I
Interesting.
do
I
have
don't know
cone
if you can
measurement.
hit Orin. I think
Cone.
Orin might be behind that edge of the door. I think Orin's stuck behind that corner.
No, I'm definitely hittable.
So he can hit all of you guys. Or I could get Cleary instead. Cleary is concentrating on something that's clearly opening the door. But I don't think we care about that. I'm going to hit all these guys. So all of you need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Horsefish.
I'm going to go to Cleary and roll with him because it'll make things easier.
I guess
Yeah,
now's a good time to
well.
roll high.
Now's a good time to roll high.
I feel like that
Hello?
wasn't high enough for me.
Why didn't my roll show up? Oh, there it is.
My 12 is definitely high enough for sure.
Your 12 is certainly a failure. However, you have invested your flame, so you are fine for that. And probably the other thing.
I rolled a 31.
You rolled a 31?
Yep.
Okay, you succeeded.
I rolled
So you
a
take half damage.
16.
I take no damage because of evasion.
You failed, so you take full damage, which is 66 points of fire damage, and you are poisoned for 1 minute.
Ouch.
As this big volcanic breath comes from this thing, just ash and fire just pour out from its mouth. And that's going to include your lion, too. He needs to roll for this, too.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the line.
Okay.
Doesn't have
The
any.
lion would even be poisonable.
Doesn't have any proficiency in any saving throws apparently.
That's an oversight. Or
It
maybe
might
it's just like...
It might not be able to move anymore because it might be fused together. You now have a beautiful lion statue.
I mean, it's got to have more than 60 hit points, right?
Yeah. So it'll just be a d20 plus 4, I guess.
Yeah. Hope it works.
And that'll be 19.
19 fails still, so it does take 66 points of fire damage.
All right.
Anybody else caught in that we need to worry about? Nope. Propsy's immune. She probably also can't be poisoned in that form.
Yeah,
Grim,
pretty sure we need to avoid-
you can't be poisoned either.
No, I can't.
Yep. Okay, so that was pretty useless, but I did hurt you guys a little. That said, the fire on the door finishes charging.
Good job, elemental lava monster.
Because he blew that fire straight into the door. And as
the
it
door
does,
be
the
like,
door,
that doesn't count.
the door just, it only needed a little bit more heat. So I'm just going to say that this, even though it wasn't like, it still works. So the door begins to, and he says, proceed. And as the door begins to open in, the lava begins to rise and swell towards the door. What do you guys do?
I knew you were hinting at me to get closer. And I didn't do it because I didn't want to meta.
I'm flying,
Yep.
so whatever.
I'm running.
I'll step
Okay.
up
I'm
to
gonna
place
walk
so someone
right
else
in.
can go first.
All right, we are doing this at the top of the order. So, Orin, the door is open. What would you like to do?
I guess me and my lion. Oh, actually, what's my lion's movement speed? 60. Okay. I'm gonna make my lion head towards city.
All right, all right.
I can dimension door if things get dire.
Oh, shit, I lost count. 19, 15, 20, 60. And then I'm gonna have it hold an action to dash to the door once Seti climbs on board. And then I'm just gonna fly in.
Okay.
I have 65 movement, so I'm in.
Q. All right, that's going to put us at City's turn. City, what would you like to do? You're quite far away.
I'm getting on that fish line.
And once that happens, he flies to the door.
Oh, was it like a prepared movement as his action? Dash?
Yeah,
Yep.
a dash action.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Then he's fast as fuck, right?
60 feet, yeah. So they're in.
Yeah, they're in.
He
Jit.
is faster than I am.
My guy's also in. I just can't see anywhere to put him.
That was solid as fuck. So next is Bropsy. What are you doing? You're just fire standing next to the door.
I was imagining I was gonna wait and make sure everyone else got in.
It does seem to be a mad dash. So it's up to you. I mean, if you're gonna stay outside.
I'm immune to fire.
You can just hold your action to move once everyone's in.
Yeah.
Okay, so you save your action for a dash action to move inside when everybody else is in. Zanya, I'm gonna make the decision for you. Says, "Fuck this." Go straight inside.
I was gonna do the same thing.
She will. Mitnir, it's your turn. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just gonna step inside because I'm slow. I can't run around.
Okay. Yeah, you can just move yourself in. Just move yourself like straight into the darkness. That way I know. Into the darkness. Just putting you guys in. Cleary, let's say, we'll drop Flame Weave and say, this doesn't seem necessary anymore. Good. Seti, you're in. Grim, hurry up. He sees the lava swelling.
I'm just like standing right next to the door. Really left. Literally right here.
Oh god. He's going to prepare a spell for if it gets close enough, he will cast the spell. If the lava gets close enough to the door, he will cast the spell. Grim.
Grim's gonna just move on in.
Okay. With that, everybody else is in, so Bropsy should also follow back in. The door then begins to close. The lava then attempts to come in.
No,
Cleary
thank you.
will cast Frost Wall in front of the door and say, "Close it! Close it!" So I'm going to do Frost Wall in front of the door, which will last all of about 15 milliseconds against a big lava monster, but it might be enough. So his action goes, lava monster is going to attack the thing. We will see if it holds up or if it just busts straight through.
Man, Cleary, when did you learn
Oh.
Steam Wall?
Okay.
Wall of
So then-
steam.
How many dice is that? It's not too bad. I don't even think that can do it, even with vulnerability. That just says melted. So there's no specifics on this. I'm gonna say it lasts one. It's just gonna defend one turn then. So his frost wall defends one turn against this lava monster. Meanwhile, Orin, is your turn. What would you like to do? Would you like to help close the door?
Sure.
Okay, that's one person. Make a strength check. Seti, would you like to help close the door?
Strength
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, or athletics check.
Okay. Athletics is better. 17.
17? Okay. Seti, what'd you roll?
Nat 20, 23.
17, 23.
I've never been so
Okay.
strong in my life.
Bropsy, would you like to help close the door?
If I can do so without burning people.
It might be hard. We'll say you don't. Zanya will help try to close the door. Would you roll a d20 for her and add her strength modifier?
Said he's just like fire. Nope, nope, nope.
Or
nope,
athletics if she has it. She would have athletics, honestly, even if the dragon doesn't have it. So just go ahead and add her proficiency bonus to it too.
Which
And
I
Mindy,
assume
of
is a
course, go ahead and roll.
six.
If you're, I assume you're gonna help. Huh?
I was considering it, but no. 25.
25. All right.
So for Zanya, that would be a 26.
26. Door is still got a crack. You can see the ice melting behind the wall. Would anybody else like to help?
If I
Can my
can see
lion help?
outside at all, I'm gonna cast reverse gravity.
Okay, so as you cast reverse gravity on the other side, you can see that the ice is still melting. The door is almost closed, and you can see like the heat rising up in front of you can see like the heat rising up behind like the sort of cellophane of the ice, just being able to barely see through it. See all the heat traveling up.
Can my lion help?
Your lion, probably no. It's probably very hard for in the instance to it to like actually push properly. You could try.
I mean, it's got 22 strength.
I mean, sure, yeah, pushes the door. Go ahead and roll. Certainly not proficient in door pushing though.
So that'd be a 15.
15. As the lion helps and Cleary begins to start to help as well, the door closes. There's a rumble. And as the door closes, you hear the sound of a few torches lighting up around the room. And you can see lava in the pits in the ground. And with that, we're going to hop on over to our new map.
Eventually, I'd just be like, think to let go of the gravity. Doors closed. Just like release the reverse gravity once the door's like fully closed. It's like wait to hear a crash.
Yeah. I have removed. We can stop the intense music and move on to something a little bit less combat-y because we are no longer in combat. You find yourself within this space. On the far wall, you see another door that seems to have a recess in it of kinds. Around the room, you see a bunch of pedestals with boxes on them. You see these trenches deep below, probably about maybe 10 feet below the surface level where you can see the lava level. And with that, as you are within this space, you hear, "Well done. None. Prove your luck."
Whoa, we don't have any of that.
With that, you're in this space. It is as you see. What would you guys like to do? I did fix the measurements.
What do the recesses look like? And how many of them are there?
It appears to be a single, I guess would be about hexagonal in shape, recess on this door on the far side.
Just one?
One recess.
Make a big perception check.
So
okay, is there anything particular you're looking for?
I only rolled a 20. I just kind of want to look around at all the boxes and stuff to see what's going on.
It is as described. Everything in general, all the boxes look exactly the same. There's no...
They're empty boxes or it's just boxes?
They are boxes with lids on them.
Yeah, we don't know if they're empty. We have to open them and find the right thing to put in the door.
Can I just approach, like, let's just say the one on the left here?
Okay.
And investigate it for traps, magic, any kind of symbols.
Move yourself over.
As I'm going, I am going very slowly, also looking for traps and stuff.
Okay. Make your investigation check.
These boxes
Another nat 20 for 34.
Hmm? These boxes are what?
They're covering something, as we assume. We think that's the idea.
They're boxes sitting on pedestals.
I'm going to fly.
What did you roll for investigation check?
To the far box. Wrong thing.
Use your fingers, babe. 20.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
34
Investigating the box, you can see that there are some sort of arcane runes on the box, but you're not sure. They don't appear to be a trap. They just, or so much as maybe a trigger, but they don't seem to contain a trap within themselves. That said, the boxes are locked, and they are also somehow fused to the pedestals that they are on.
Can I try to identify the runes? Is it?
With your investigation check, I basically just told you that they appear to be some sort of trigger.
Okay, so, but a trigger for a trap.
You have
on
no
the
idea.
Thing.
That whatever this is, it's not really even arcane. It's just old runes that seem to transition power. They just seem to be something that can trigger.
Let's just assume if we pick wrong, the lava rises.
I'm gonna let Nephronon out of my armor and see if he can see anything inside the boxes.
You can see anything inside the boxes.
If he can like sense anything with his blind sight, like
He begins to peer inside, and he just sort of like nudges you that they all contain something. Like he
so
can
they all
sense that
contain
there's
something.
there's something inside all of them.
Here's the thing. I'm wearing the basilisk shades, and they can see through everything within 120 feet, including walls,
They
magical
have true
darkness,
sight, don't
invisibility,
they?
magical barriers that could affect sight. So can I see what's in these boxes?
As you begin looking into these boxes, you see what appears to be very bright light. Doesn't appear to be a magical barrier, but it just seems to be like a heat surrounding each one. It's not obscuring your vision so much as just it's a lot of light, and it's hard to perceive through light, if that makes sense.
It's like looking at the sun to try to figure out.
Yeah, you to see what's within the sun. So it just kind of
look
hurts
around
to
and
look at.
see if the runes are the same on each box.
If the runes are the same on each box,
Yeah.
Yeah, make me a intelligence check.
I'm just going to sort of fly to the middle here so I
That
can
should
look.
be with advantage, so I'm gonna roll it twice. Oh, that didn't help. It was 11.
I want to look at each box and see if I notice a difference between any of them.
Okay, with your 11, I mean, it's hard to say for sure if all of the runes are the same, but the one, like the 2 or 3 that you're able to pick between each box appear to be the same. What did you say?
I'm flying to the middle of the room so I can look at all the boxes and see if I notice a difference between any of them.
They all appear the same. I won't even make you roll for that. With Seti's, she also already concluded that they were the same, visually speaking.
I'm gonna go look at
No, I mean like the
middle,
inside.
too.
Looking at it again, it's just like looking at the sun. In fact,
every one of them is the same brightness and everything?
Yeah, it's looking at the sun. In fact, I think when you look at them, because of the sunlight aspect, I believe you are technically they do not work when you are looking, because they don't work in sunlight. And based on the energy that comes off of these, that would be enough to deactivate them.
Oh, the shades?
Yeah.
Are there runes on the what do you call it? The thing we're supposed to put them in. I can't find the word at the moment.
The recess.
The door?
The hole. The recess, yeah.
What about it?
Are there runes on that?
They seem to be trigger runes, but they don't have the glow that the other ones have. They appear to be something that might activate if something was placed inside.
And do they seem similar to the other ones too?
No, these seem distinct.
Okay.
You can make an Arcana check to sort of get a vibe for them, but again, it's not something you could, even with an Arcana check, without months of study, decipher directly.
Yeah, I'll still make an Arcana check.
It's just for shits and giggles. What does the room look like if I put on my glasses and look into the ethereal plane?
Looking around this room, you see heat all over the place, but also beyond the walls themselves, you see an extreme number of tubes that seem to be carrying vast amounts of heat. A lot of them are disconnected, but like looking up and around and above, you can see the sort of lattice work that almost looks like veins within like a living organism just traveling down. However, up above, the further above you look, you just look straight up and you see the sun. Blinding light. You can see some of that heat pouring down through the veins of this tower and into the walls around you, and some of it sort of exiting out through these lava pores on either side, the statues that seem to be pouring lava out as the rock itself is heated and melted and poured through.
I'm gonna
Other than that, everything else just kind of looks like boxes.
I'm gonna stand in front of one of the boxes and kind of like put my hands kind of around it. And like since I have foresight up and running, I kind of want to try and like sense, because it gives me like a limited ability to see into the future.
Mhm.
I kind of want to try and sense like what would happen if I opened it, or like if I. Well, I guess it's not unlocked, huh? So I went.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
all
without
locked.
unlocking, they're all locked, huh? So first, we need to figure out how to unlock them. Yeah,
It's
they
up
were
to you
unlocked.
to how you would like to proceed with that, but with the thought of unlocking it, you get the sense that the rune, would trigger. Like the first thing you see is those lights like a pulse, and that's even if you touch it. You get the
Okay.
sense with your foresight that the second you touch it, um, it's gonna pull, it's gonna activate something.
Do they have like keyholes, or
Yeah, they have keyholes.
is it like normal like lockpick keyholes?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's like she could use her
she
these
could
tools.
attempt to.
Hmm. So it's just pure luck.
Well,
How
I
big
think
are the keyholes? Can I fit in?
You'd have to be very, very small.
it did say
An elemental can move through space as narrow as 1 inch.
Then no,
I think
Yeah,
keyholes are not 1 inch.
I
you're
figured.
looking for like a millimeter.
Yeah.
we're testing our luck in this one, right? That's what they said.
Well, we could try one and see.
I was gonna say,
if-
are they stone? Are they wood? What's like the box?
They appear to be made out of some kind of metal.
So hard to chop through them.
Looking at it and with your experience of chopping through things, hard, not impossible.
Does
Well-
Selindor have any idea what this place is?
Well, it seems like
As
we
you
need to
address-
open one of these and get the
Do
thing
you-
that goes in that
Sorry.
thing.
Do you address Surtur?
Yeah,
So-
I'll ask and be like, 14 boxes in a room? Like,
My lord Koseth is an interesting being. He's been trapped in this tower for some time, which looks to be a sort of strange recreation of the Undying Pyre. Chances are he's bored, so he's created some sort of strange trial of luck, I suppose, based on his words. I wouldn't think too much into it, but I inform you now, if it is a trial of Pyrus, of puzzle, it will be deadly.
so Surtur says it'll probably kill us if we don't get lucky.
I'm gonna
Well,
look down at the lava and just see like if there's anything weird in the lava.
The lava appears to be bubbling, turning slightly. It seems to be moving in a way that suggests it's not completely stagnant. Like it's sort of cycling in some way. But it does seem to be cut off from the sentient lava outside. Like it seems like the whole tower has got like a lava system that's enclosed within itself.
How far down is the lava?
10 feet.
Hey, Midler, do you think Searcher would still be able to do his bubble trick with that lava down there?
I'll just like lower the sword closer to see if the lava like
As
You
you
know,
begin to lower
kinda domes it all.
the sword closer, it does appear to sort of create a space around it.
maybe, but he was struggling a little bit when we got through the last part of the door. It might be worse in here.
But there just might be worth checking to see if there's anything down there.
I will note that as you got close to it, it did seem to like slightly dent, but it didn't push away until it was much closer than when you were outside.
Could I guesstimate like how would that
Maybe about a
like,
5 foot, maybe about 5 feet as opposed to 10 feet.
so like if we all just like
Like probably be like a solo trip, you know.
Probably it could cover you.
They're going
but
where?
probably not
Into the
multiple
lava?
people.
yeah. But
could do
we also
that.
don't know how deep it is.
Like, if everybody stood directly around you, chances are they would be too close to the lava to. I mean, they wouldn't be submerged, so maybe less damage, but
I
they would still be
the
taking a
pool.
lot of damage from the lava being so close.
Do you want to take a solo trip in the lava to investigate
That
if
said,
there's anything
sorry,
down there?
Propsy is technically still a fire elemental.
Yeah,
So
I'm
let's
immune
get back
to
to that.
fire.
Yeah, can she just go for a swim, see what she finds?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
But
Boom.
can you see through lava?
That's
Her eyes are made of fire, so
But
But it's like
I do
solid
have dark
rock.
vision as well.
I mean,
It's
it is.
yeah,
Uh,
it's molten rock. It's really
Yeah.
difficult to see through. You should be able to move your fire elemental now.
okay, well, I'm
As
just
long as
gonna go
like,
swim around, see if I
look, I
touch
don't really know
anything.
what's going on in this here room, yeah? From where we just hit him, yeah?
Well, you
Got
should
a
not
big
hit them.
weapon right here.
Hitting them
I-
would definitely trigger them.
we don't want
But,
to hit them until we know what would happen if we hit them.
Fair enough, fair enough. Just moving around, just checking, looking at the boxes. Cleary's
I
like,
think we should
honestly speaking,
investigate everything before we
clearly
open any
this is
box.
some sort of a trigger. I believe once we start on any one of them, one of two things will happen. Each one is a trigger that will make things worse for us in some way if we're wrong which box we open, or time will be a factor.
You see,
So the question is time the only factor, and opening the boxes quickly after we begin, or opening each box creates some sort of effect and we can take our time? I won't know until we begin. I think we should be prepared for the first one, just in case.
I think if we investigate the lava, just in case there could be clues down there, maybe better to be
If we can
informed just in
investigate
case.
safely, it's certainly not a bad idea to make sure we've covered all our bases.
I am
Speaking of
doing
which,
laps. I am using my flame thingies.
I will say this, Oren, when you were up there looking around, the boxes made you, like, when you looked at the boxes, it shut off and your sunglasses became sunglasses. When you look at other things, it was fine. As long as you didn't look directly at it, you were fine. So I will say that you can see through the lava and sort of get like the shape down there. So make me a perception check to see if you can see if there's anything in particular. Because I don't think Bropsy, you could feel around. So you would be making an investigation check with disadvantage or a perception check with disadvantage if you would like. But you could like move around and see if you can find anything down there.
Nephronon has blind sight to 120 feet. He could kind of like.
I got a
Sense
19
around.
perception.
19 perception. Looking around the space, searching for it, you don't see anything in the lava other than the inlet and outlet as it cycles within the space. You also see that there seems to be some sort of like at the bottom, there's like a kind of like a drain that the lava's kind of like sifting through, and that's how it's like keeping, because you've got the two, it's coming from like through the walls. You can see that there's like a tube that seems to be sending the lava straight into the space, and then it's draining at the bottom.
We wanted to get crazy, we could have Bropsy slip into the drain or the input and follow the tubes to where
You'll also
we go.
notice while up here
Places
that the ground is slightly, just slightly slanted in towards the center.
Question. Cleary has mold earth. Does lava count? Because we've already decided you can't do
No.
water stuff with it.
No, lava doesn't count.
That's
Because
weird.
he could attempt to mold it, but it would just kind of like keep falling. It wouldn't be able
Like
to
a
keep
really
the structure.
dangerous oobleck.
Certainly try. It's like, well, as much as I don't mind taking forever, it does feel like it's getting a bit hotter in here in general.
Well,
Would it help for him to just identify one of the boxes? He could learn, like, if there are any spells affecting it, or...
Sure. Sure. Just gonna come over to this box, or I guess you'd walk this way. Box 12. So he's going to attempt to identify that, which he can easily do. He spends a little bit of time. Says, it's a box. The box itself is nothing special. It's got no magical anything going on, but I will tell you this. In my initiation of the magics, I could sense that there is something magical within the box. And you see as he begins looking around the space, do you have detect magic?
Grim always has detect magic.
Racially speaking, right?
Yes, racially speaking, and I have the head.
Yeah, so he's like, could you take a look around above the boxes, detect magic? Based on my identification, unless I'm super lucky, and this is the thing we're looking for, there is a magical item certainly within this box.
And I'll activate my detect magic and just walk around.
There's quite a bit of magic all around the space, like
I'll
just
just look
faintly
for
within the walls
differences
itself.
in-
Each of the pedestals seems to have a trace of magic within them. The boxes themselves have a small trace of magic, but you can sense there is an about equal amount of magic coming from inside each box.
Okay. And can I sense, are they all of the same school?
Some of them are slightly different, but they all seem to be like enchantment type magic seems to be the overarching. So whatever it is, there's something enchanted inside each of these.
Okay. And the same as goes for the one in Cleary's.
Correct. It's the same.
Okay. Then they all seem the same.
So
And none of them
there's
seem
something
particularly strange.
magical inside. Well, if we knew what object we were specifically looking for, we might be able to do it with locate object. Unfortunately, we're not entirely certain what we're looking for.
Now,
Something
depending
that
on like
shape.
because they're supposed to glow a specific color, the items
Mm-hmm.
with detect magic,
Mm-hmm.
based on this, like, can I tell from the glow how large or small the item might be?
Everything is large enough to just about the size that it would fit within the box. Some of them maybe seem a little bit smaller or larger than others, but only
What
by
I mean is,
a very small amount.
What I mean is, do they seem about the size of the recess at the front, or do they seem like they would need to be put together?
All of them look like they're close enough in size that any of them could by itself fit in. It doesn't look like you
Okay.
need multiple boxes opened. Just based on that, you're not entirely sure. Maybe things are different. Maybe there's some sort of masking going on here. But from what you can see,
I rolled an 18 religion check, and only for the purposes of like asking Mitnir to ask Sutra, like, do you know if your master, if numbers mean anything? Is there anything in fire, God, mythology that are numbers important at all? Like, is there any number, like, is 14 significant at all to him? Is there anything that would be like his favorite fire giant or anything? Is there a number associated with any of those things?
Mitnir will be just like translate, being in
Yeah.
between for all that, and then it's like, so does he like math for some reason? Like,
Are there any
He
numbers that are
is the
special to him?
brightest of all gods. I do not know if he puts much stock in numbers.
he says he's bright, but maybe likes numbers, maybe not.
Okay. Some gods like numbers, Just didn't know if there was a reason there was 7,
He's
5.
more of a story puzzler, interest in the way individuals interact with one another, watching like a star burning in the sky. Those sort of things interest him. The mortal quandaries. I don't think numbers are really his thing.
So, you guys, do we just want to try and get lucky? Like, Meteor just like kind of winds the sword back, just like, eh, eh.
Well, you don't need to
Oh.
use your sword for that, but
Oh,
Yeah, I think we might
Well,
almost want
guys,
to just pick one and go for it. Wonder,
what would you like to
you
do?
wanna just cast lots and go with the
At
double
this
luck?
point, with the amount of
Roll
time you guys
dice.
have spent, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, every one of you.
ugh.
The temperature does seem to be getting more and more uncomfortable as time goes by.
I'm gonna have the
21.
lowest cons.
18.
50.
I'm assuming I don't need to do that then.
No, you're fine. So is Investiture of Flame Simner.
22.
No,
He's
that
still
went
missed.
down when I cast
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Foresight.
Force gravity. No,
Oh,
no,
reverse
foresight.
gravity.
Foresight's persistent. It was reverse
Oh,
gravity.
okay, gotcha. Okay, what did you say? What'd you guys roll?
My lion
18.
got a 24. And I got a 22.
Oh, geez.
21.
Did anybody roll below a 10?
No.
Okay, you're fine for now. The
Okay.
DC starts very low and then starts to get higher.
Just do one of the like, whew.
All right. Do you guys want to just roll a d14 and see what we pick?
I hate to make, trial and error things, but I don't
it's
have
just
any
luck,
ideas.
I like my
so-
box. I like this box right here. This one.
We want to
Then your
roll it,
likes
or
of the
we want to
box.
just pick one at random? What's the vote?
Or do we want to all open one
To-
so that
I think we should
We
all
have
be
better
prepared
odds.
just in case there's a time aspect to this. To open one soon after a first one is opened, but we should not all open them at the same time, correct? That
I don't even
seems.
have a way of opening one, do I? Are we all planning on just smashing one?
I believe.
What?
I
I can pick a lock.
probably could get one with a little bit of finagling. Does he have knock?
No.
I don't have or anything similar to it.
Oh no, Cleary does not have knock. He used to have knock, but he doesn't have it
Oh, it
prepared.
must be fate because I rolled a 4, which is Mitnir's box.
I'm just going to wait over here by the recess thing with my lion while you guys open a box.
It must be
Because
Mitnir's box.
I can't open any
because-
boxes, so.
Because I rolled the number he's standing at. That has to be the box.
You could punch open a box, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, if the room starts filling with lava very quickly and we don't have what we need,
Cleary's
everybody
like,
just starts smashing boxes.
That said, another solution could be we prepare a safe spot. I believe creating a tiny hut should be able to withstand lava.
Does that keep lava out? I don't. Not me.
Keeps everything out.
If you can't do that, I could come out of fire person and do my new thing.
Does that count as a person, though? Or would that prevent? Wait, no, I'm thinking.
I'm not entirely sure. However,
For me, it says
we
all
could
other creatures
create-
and objects are barred from passing
Oh,
through
objects,
the veil.
Yeah, objects is
So
included
if-
in Lehman's tiny hut as well, and wet.
Yeah.
Regardless
If you
of the
consider
weather outside,
lava
it's
an
temperate and dry.
object, then it can't come in.
It has to be something.
Okay. So, yeah, I can ritually cast a hut.
But whoever's there would be staying there. So, as I currently don't have the preparations required to open a lock with any way other than maybe hitting with a whole bunch of magic and seeing if it explodes, I can hold the
you do
hut
it.
for you.
Okay.
I think the safest place for me to hold it would be by the door we're trying to get through. Does that seem
Yep.
fair?
Up there
Very
at
well.
the top.
That is what I shall do. The rest of you, best of luck.
I will
Whether you
put
want to
my
come open
lion
Mitnir's box.
back in the necklace for now, so there's one less thing to worry about.
All of you come in here first, just before we cast it, so that you're all able to pass through.
Well,
I'm
that's
just
fine.
going to throw him off to the
this-
side.
Cool.
Actually, how do you do these? Can you just do it by size? I think it's like a right click. Nope, that ain't it.
The smallest tiny hut.
Ah,
The funniest hut of all.
I get what is it? 10-foot radius or 10-foot diameter?
10 foot.
Doesn't matter. This is definitely the size.
It's just a 10-foot sphere. So.
Diameter.
Oh
This
no,
is fine.
10-foot radius. There it is. 10-foot
This is
radius.
the correct size then. So he's like, okay. Well then, everybody's in. You didn't actually have to move yourselves in. You just had to say you were in.
Did
Go
it.
pick your box, whatever it is you wish to be at, I suppose. And well,
Guess
City,
we.
I guess
Yes.
begin lock picking, whichever one
Right.
you and the
Well,
rest of
should
us
I-
will just sort of act based on that. I will be here.
We wanted to do the one that Mitnir picked, right?
Also, your lion. Did you pick your lion up or?
Yeah.
I put him back in the amulet.
Gotcha.
So which box was that? This one over here?
It's the one over here. Yeah.
Number 4.
Okay, so why doesn't everybody else get in front of another box closer to the circle, to the hut, so that you can either smash a box if you need to, or run into the hut very quickly.
None of them are particularly close, though. Closest ones
Well-
would be like this one.
There are closer ones than where I'm at now.
Well,
Well, no,
technically, this
because
is
you
where
look at
path
the
goes.
pathway you have to travel.
You
Uh,
can jump.
Sure.
Some people are better at jumping than others.
Grim is not very good at jumping.
Okay, well, somebody could.
Not
go
now
here
that he
too.
doesn't have tentacles.
All right, I'm going to try to lockpick this one. I hope you guys chose well.
Can I inspiration while in this
You-
form? I imagine I can.
You mean guidance?
No.
No.
Inspiration. It's
Passive encouragement.
a breath thing.
Oh.
Yeah, you can do your breath stuff, I think, even in that form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that stuff can happen regardless. Sorry, I'm
I
sitting
will
back
do
with
that.
a child again. Okay.
So you get D12.
It's just the same as
You
bardic
can-
inspiration.
Yeah.
I think you can do multiple people, though.
This is true. I can. If other people want it, let
Yeah.
me know.
Get
I want
as
to
many
watch
people
the
as you can.
runes as she does it to see what happens. I want to
I think you
inspect
just have
it.
to spend breath points or something for additional.
Yep.
I want
Does
to
anyone
make
else
an
need it right now?
Arcana check on it.
I don't know.
All right.
You got a 29.
Okay, you're observing it.
I rolled a 29.
And-
She got a
Open it.
29 on her.
To pick the lock. The second you touch it, it pulses, and you guys hear a noise somewhere deep within the mechanisms of the lava, and it does begin to rise.
And like how fast? And
Well, within these 6 seconds of your watching, it raises about 5 feet. No,
Does
that's
like
not right.
spilling.
It raises about 3 feet ish. Do it?
Did she get it open? In the?
Oh
with
yeah,
their
yeah. She
29?
unlocked the box. Sorry, with your 29, you unlock the box and open it up. You find inside what appears to be a strange stone emblem of some kind. It has emerald sheen to it, like little bits of emerald sewn throughout it, but it appears to be otherwise just a rock that's a bit flat and disc-like. It doesn't quite have a hexagonal shape, but it does have strangely like boxy edges.
I will. So like the 3 feet rise in lava. How worried are we about that? Like how?
It's still rising. It has not stopped after you
oh,
open
it's just
the
a
first one.
consistent rising.
It's just rising.
Fuck.
All of them, by
okay.
the way, with your 29 Arcana check, all of them
I wasn't at
have been
29
triggered.
Arcana check.
Oh, sorry.
All of them.
All of them have been triggered.
I
The lava
smashed
is
the box
rising.
open.
Everybody
Make an
start
attack roll.
smashing.
Yep.
That was round 1, was just her. Now we're in round 2. All of you can do what you're doing. Make your attack rolls, do whatever you're doing to the box that you're doing it. You guys, the lava is rising.
I'm going to make
21.
21 hits.
I'm gonna make a primal savagery attack on the other box next to for a 21.
Move to the box you're in front of.
Oh, it's the one just south of there.
I got 28 to hit.
28 to hit does in fact hit. Guys, just I'll let you know the AC because you're gonna have a lot of people. All you need to hit is a 15.
And how much hit points?
Well, I'll tell you that when you break one.
25
21
damage.
21 damage.
Okay, still intact. What
All
kind of
right.
damage did you do?
It did acid damage.
Acid damage. It does not appear to be affected by this damage
Great.
type.
That doesn't help.
Slashing fire and radiant.
The slashing damage seems a bit weak. The fire damage does not appear effective on this box.
I
Great.
did 23 magical bludgeoning.
Sorry, let me take a moment to
gonna
write
put-
down. Sorry. So, just so you know, keep track of your damage to your box yourself because there's too many boxes and too much going on. So, you did half damage with your physical. Your fire did nothing.
My
Your
acid did nothing.
Your acid. Hold on. Your acid did damage. This is the wrong thing. Your acid did damage. Full damage.
Hold on.
Next.
Assume my
So
bludgeoning does half.
Bludgeoning does half. Your radiant does 0 if you have radiant.
I get
I
this
don't
is the next
agree.
round, so I get to go again, right?
That's correct. You get to go again.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast each of these 3 boxes. Oh no, wait, who's in front of this one? Who's that?
Sorry,
That's
I
Orin.
do get 3 attacks, so let me do my third one.
Robsy, what are you doing?
23.
I attempted and miserably failed.
If you hit it with yourself as a fire person, as you currently are,
Mm-hmm.
you do no damage.
Yeah.
They're immune to fire damage.
I didn't even successfully hit it, so.
However, you were currently immune to fire damage, and there's lava rising up, so maybe that's not
Yep.
so bad.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
why I'm not
she's fine.
changing out.
Yep.
Worst case scenario. I
Okay.
can
How
heal.
much damage has everybody done to their box?
I've done 36 divided by 2, so 18?
Your box is intact.
I've done
I'm
less.
gonna
so.
hit mine again, I guess, with the primal savage. Well, I'm gonna do the lightning beetle too. On
Were
the
we
next
doing
turn.
a third round?
No, this
You
is
do
still
get a
the
point
first
of
round.
exhaustion.
This
Did
is
you
still-
take into
yeah.
account the point of exhaustion after your haste from the lightning beetle?
Yes, which the first round of exhaustion does what on ability checks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you hover over exhaustion, I think I made a thing in the item so you can look at exhaustion. If not, then that's my bad. I probably did. I must have
Ability
actually.
check.
I did forget to say it earlier, but when I gave Seti the breath of encouragement, you also got 23 heal if you needed it.
That's important. She did take a little bit of damage. Seti, you got a 23-point heal
Level 1 exhaustion is disadvantage on ability checks.
on
Yep,
ability
and
checks.
Speed is halved on the second one.
Mhm.
Okay, so another savagery.
Okay.
So what are we on round 3 now?
I still
So-
haven't resolved round 2.
Okay, I need to know what your. Did you just
So
tell me how
if
much
everybody
damage
else
you're doing
is
to each thing?
done,
Yeah, you're supposed to act at the same time. So
well, yeah, but we can't all
Just go
talk
ahead.
at the same time. So
Sure.
I Eldritch Blasted this one. I hit all 3 times, but I did 11, and then 17. That's 28.
28. Uh-huh.
And then so 41 total.
41 total. You hit it with all those, it does full damage. The box is still intact.
No.
Round 3.
Okay.
The lava has risen close to, but not high enough to where lava will start spreading out.
Why wouldn't you just
Um,
pick the lock, you crazy person?
I thought this would be faster because if it exploded quickly, then I would start dividing up my rays and smashing multiple boxes.
Yeah, it's not happening like that.
No, it's not, but it was worth a try.
Okay. Round 3. Go.
Okay.
Can give more inspiration if you want it.
29 to open it again.
It opens.
Do I find what I need?
That works so much
I will
better.
tell you. Are you guys? Did you take what we found in the last box? By the way.
Yeah, I'm hanging
Nope.
on to all of this.
Okay. What? Sorry, you're on box. That one. You open it up and you find a shield inside.
Okay, just
Great.
slip that in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Next.
How?
So I did
Give it
20
three
more
to-
damage to my box.
Hmm. You did 20 more damage to your box. How much damage had it taken before?
I'm at 38 total.
Unfortunately, it's still intact.
Yep.
As you guys might be getting an inkling of an idea on how much HP they have, I will let you know. They look pretty damaged. 50 HP is what you need to hit.
Okay. So do a third one then.
If I gave Seti haste, can she do a second box per round?
Alright. That's one.
Yes, she would have 2 actions.
Yep.
Box number 3 has
I can
hit
do haste, Seti.
54.
Okay.
And her movement speed would be
Okay.
doubled.
This is true.
That's helpful.
But then a total of 54 on box 3.
Box 3?
Yeah.
You said box 3. Okay. Interestingly enough, that is actually box 3 on my list as well. So, box 3. There appears to be a brooch inside. It is very decorative. That's it.
Great. Pick it up. As she already did box 1.
Nope.
She has
did
not
4.
done the one on the bottom.
Which one? The bottom left, bottom right? Bottom left? Nobody
Bottom
has
left.
messed with bottom left, no.
Then I'm gonna move to that one.
Oh,
Okay.
I have been rolling for Zonya.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Zonya
Somebody
should have
should.
attacked 3
Just
times
be
on a box
knocking the crap out of
each round. So that's two turns now that she needs to go ham on the box in front of her.
All right, let me do that now.
She's gonna hit with all of them. Don't even bother rolling to hit. Just roll damage.
So the damage is 3d6 plus
Thunder damage.
3d6 plus what? Anything? Plus 6?
Plus 6. So it's 2d6 plus 6 physical damage, which is halved. And then thunder damage, which we have not discovered, but it's full damage.
Don't really want to risk like necrotic not working or poison not working.
So I'm doing 2d6 plus 6, which is halved. Well, that's 10, so 5, and then 1d10 thunder.
1d6 thunder.
As I move into range of this box,
So
can I
just
use
do
my
that a couple
reaction?
times. You're aiming for 50.
Can I use my reaction to do Halo spores on the box to see if that even works?
Sure. Was that necrotic damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, some spores try to like grow on it, but they don't seem to be able to gain purchase. It seems unaffected.
I just wanted to see if it worked at all. Yeah, so good to know that I shouldn't be using necrotic.
Okay. Clear's like, you're all doing great. I believe in you. Safe space over here.
Quick question.
Yes.
Since we're not doing this in any kind of initiative order, do I get haste this round and I can unlock another one, or do I have to wait
Correct.
for the next round?
She on the first round messed with the box, or sorry, on the second round technically messed with the box. Third round she gives you haste. It is third round still, so you get to do it.
Technically, I could have done that during the second round if I'd thought of it.
Yes, but
soon
you
enough.
didn't.
Yeah.
So,
So the second check then is a 21 for the next box.
a 21 to pick the lock. It does in fact pick. Your DC's 20.
Okay, cool. What's inside?
Okay. Inside this box, you find a belt.
Fuck. Into the bag of holding.
Zonya did 53 damage in 6 attacks.
Well, she opened the box. What number is she in
Job
front
is
of?
on you.
She's in front of that one. She says, "Hi guys, I found a little guy." She looks up and there's just like a little statue of like a worm. It's like a little statue of a worm sitting on a book.
Nice.
Like it.
Okay,
Sure.
so
She'll pick it up, I guess.
At this point, has everybody finished their third round yet, or do you still have one more?
I'm gonna start putting X's on the ones we've opened.
Sure. Have you guys all finished your your third round?
Which one's Anya? Bottom left?
I did mine.
Or is that
She's
me?
on the
On
right.
This
She's-
turn, as we have developed the interior rectangle.
Number 3 is opened. Grim opened that one.
I opened
Sorry,
that
that
number
didn't
One's
work.
number 3.
So wait,
This
are we-
area is now submerged in lava.
This one?
So are we supposed to have attacked, like, besides SETI, are we all supposed to have hit 3 times or twice?
Twice.
Okay. Just
We've
making
had
sure
2
I'm-
rounds.
Okay, making sure I'm on the same page. That's all.
Yeah, because
You all had 2 rounds.
we're switching between calling it
At the
the round titles.
we are
So,
now at
yeah.
the start of round 4. For every
Since I started,
I'm
you
gonna say
have
we're
to
in the
pick them.
start of
Yes.
round 3. You had a surprise round. Okay,
Okay.
we're now at the
That
start
works.
of round 3. But I'm counting for 4 because that's how many times
Yep.
the lava
Yeah,
will
the lava
raise.
just
I'm
each
good.
end.
I wanted to make sure I was on the right.
So the
With the
lava
rate
has
of-
gone up 3 times. It will go up again at the end of this round.
So with the rate it's rising, how, like, at what point is it like fuck out time? Like, how close are we to
Well,
that?
it depends on it. After this next turn, the base of all of the pedestals will be encased in lava. You will be trudging
So
through
get-
lava
Get your feet off the ground.
by next turn. However, the pedestals you think will probably be under lava 2 turns after that. The room will be filled with lava in 10 turns total. So you only have
Okay.
3 more turns or 4 more turns. I think 3 more turns. 3 more
before the
turns
boxes
after
are
4 more.
swallowed.
Yeah,
Are submerged.
are submerged.
Okay.
And you'll be taking
We can
lava
do this.
damage if you're not immune to lava during that time.
I wish I had okay, like the Molder thing wasn't going to work with the lava, but I could have maybe had him put a stone plug in the lava tubes. So I'm
It would have just melted. But yes,
could have slowed it
it's-
down maybe.
half a second. 1 round, just like his ice wall.
All right, so we're
Okay.
starting a new round, right?
Yes.
All right. So I'm just going to say, SETI,
okay.
take over my box. And I'm just going to fly around and lift people up if they need help. I'll be the
I was
taxi
gonna-
service.
I was gonna offer to give more haste or inspiration.
Move yourself where you're going to be because you need to keep track of
shit
your
done.
movement. Use the measure tool to determine how far I need to take it off cone.
Haste doubles our movement speed.
If you
I'll
have
double your
haste,
movement speed.
yes.
Well, yeah, I'll take it if she's handing out haste to people. Yeah. And it's an
I will
additional.
only give one person haste, but I could give multiple people inspiration. You're the
Yeah,
only one
inspiration
saying
doesn't
anything,
do
so you get
much.
haste.
I mean, if I'm going to be taxiing people, I'll take haste.
I can.
Well, she can
do
only
it.
do 1 haste. So
Yeah.
probably give it to
You
R.
don't need it if I'm going to fly you
Right,
around.
right.
Fair enough.
Is that something you can use every turn? This doesn't require any form of concentration or anything.
What's
It
that?
does not say so.
That's one of the breath things,
Let me go
right?
back to my full notes.
Oh no, yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. So you're hasted. You still have the effects of it afterwards, though. So that's the downside.
It just lasts a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, what are we
Okay.
doing?
That was Oren's turn, basically.
Orin
No.
has yet to do
I
anything.
haven't done anything.
Oh, you're just okay. Well,
Roxy has cast haste on somebody, and then I don't know where she's sitting in the middle of the lava.
I'm going to bonus action. Got wings now, and I think my wings can even. Well, I'm already resistant to fire, so it doesn't matter. And then I will go.
Move to the next
Whoops.
closest box.
Uh-oh. That wasn't what I meant to do.
It's only 10 feet. Yeah, just say 10 feet of movement to get to the box.
Yeah. 10 feet. I will use inspiration on that one because I can find the right die type. Ooh, that's still not going to make it. That's a 19.
19?
Yep.
Does not, unfortunately, pick the lock. But you get to try
See?
again because you're hasted.
If I still had my luck stone on, I would have done it. That's a 32.
Well, you certainly picked the lock the second time.
Wait, did you use the first inspiration I gave you?
Yeah. No, that was the first
Then you
one.
could use inspiration on the block pick.
You can only have one in at a time.
What?
I gave you one inspiration. I'm just making sure you used
Yes,
it.
and I just used it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, so that one's unlocked.
Okay, what's inside?
Oh, shit. Guess that's important. I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. Hold up. Inside this one. Wow, look at that. Painting supplies.
God damn it!
He's like, oh,
He's like, did you maybe back those?
Well, everything that goes in the bag of holding.
Thank
So
you. I
Grim
love you
did
so
34
much.
damage. Grim did 34 damage to number one this time. So
Okay, 34 damage to number one. It is still intact, unfortunately.
okay, so actually, I'm immune to fire with my wings out. I thought it was just resistance, but it's immune.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
And my flying speed is 40 feet, so I get 80 feet of movement. So I've already used 10.
Yeah, so you can easily fly to the other side.
With my 2 attacks,
You
You
I
could
break
just
this
fly
one
to the other
open.
side.
I'm over here now.
Unfortunate.
As I pass through the dome, can I drop the one with the emeralds for Cleary and be like, see if that's anything? The very first thing we got out of the box.
Okay, yeah, sure. You drop the thing from him. He goes, I'll check. And he begins like seeing if it'll fit. He's like, it's not the right shape, unfortunately. But it has magical properties. I can already see in the room work. I don't have time to identify it, unfortunately. But I'll look into it.
With my 2 attacks, I break open the box I'm at.
Has Zanya done anything this turn?
Not yet, no.
She should probably do that while you're trying to decide where you're going to pick people up.
I have 130 movement, so I can go anywhere I want.
All right. Minier, were you hitting this box or something?
Yeah,
Box.
with my 2 attacks, I did over
Broke
50.
it.
Yeah.
It broke. Thank you. Sorry, I just didn't hear that bit. Inside of that, there's a butcher's knife.
I can't move Zanya right now.
We'll just
Do you
like
take
take
the
it.
butcher's knife.
Yeah, he'll just shove it into his belt, like right next to the tattoo knife, you know.
Cool. Yeah,
And then
it's a knife.
and then I will move to about there. It's like 40 feet.
That's in lava.
That's fine. I have
Okay,
a
cool.
ball around me.
Oh, he's fine. Yeah, I was about to say, ooh, lava damage. Finally, here we go. But no, yeah, you're fine.
I mean, I can probably fly you across.
you can probably fly him the rest of the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I can get you over there.
Yeah,
I can get you right in
so
front of that
might as
box.
well do that. In that case, I assume Zanya will go up. So I'll just move her. Start making those attack rolls. I'll move you over here.
You're right over
You're-
there. Baby.
Okay.
Right, so I'll do Zanya's attacks.
Baby, you still Xing out boxes?
I
they finished-
don't. Yeah, I don't know where everyone is anymore. So, like, y'all can X out your own boxes or
If it'll let me.
just
Okay.
ping anything you've
Yeah.
unlocked.
Cross out anything you finished. And then, sorry to inform you this, you will have to delete everything that you've written because the next map is in fact on the same map.
Rude.
Look, I was trying to be conserving space because
No, that's-
Roll20 is very mad at me.
Sonya is halfway through that box right now.
Okay.
And then on the next turn, I'm gonna hit this with a one thing, and then I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna hold my other action until Orin Flyliver moves me.
Look,
are
we've
you
done
guys-
more than half the boxes now, so clearly we are very unlucky.
Okay,
Yep.
is that it?
Or it
Yeah.
was the belt.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. I put it where I put it, and I used a random number generator to do it. You guys haven't found it yet.
We're just not lucky. We know this.
That said, the room is now lava. The
Floor is
floor
lava.
now has a bit of lava. Zanya is standing on the lava now. She goes,
Grim is standing on the lava.
This is my last box. I'm going back inside. So she's going to take.
As a reaction, Grim casts Absorb Elements.
Okay, sure. Does that remove all the damage, or what does it do?
No, it's just
Halves it.
It has it? Okay, cool. Well, I'm just going to use Cleary to roll the touching lava damage that I have decided upon for this room. There is no roll for resistance to this. What did I roll? Where is it? 39 points of fire damage.
a lot of damage for your feet.
It's fucking lava.
The whole
Those
room's
feet are
hot.
gone.
Hope you got magic boots.
It's your resistance that's stopping them from melting off.
Anyone seen the
R-
red skeleton from
RIP
Dark and
my
Darker?
Boots of the elven kind.
All right, everybody's talking at the same time. I don't know what's happening. That said, it is now the beginning of round 4, 5/5. And at the beginning of this round, because I feel like we all need a second to collect ourselves, let's just take a break right before we start this round. Let's take a little break. We'll come back, and we'll do some stuff.
Do it.
Sounds like a plan.
Be back in just about
Back
5
in
minutes,
5.
guys. And we are back, guys. So with that, as we return, the floor is lava, which is in fact the name of my floor. This floor of the tower is the floor is lava. So with that, we are at the beginning of round 4/5.
Yep.
So, what would you guys like to do? Get
I'm
trucking.
going to go the 13 feet, 10 feet ish to this next box and roll to unlock it.
Okay.
That's a 29 again.
It opens up.
You keep rolling 29.
It's a bracelet.
Into the bag. I'm gonna move to this next one. I've used 30 feet of movement. And my second action. Oh, that's a nat 1.
Unfortunately, it doesn't open. With that, who else is going? Because that's SETI.
I can give someone else haste.
Give Mitten your haste so that he can swing more times while hasted Orin carries him around.
Or
Sure.
Sonya.
You're all going to be exhausted after this, but it's worth it, I think.
So
Gotta do
let's
what
see
you
if I
gotta
see.
do.
Whoever y'all think
Mi-
is the most beneficial, I give haste to.
Grim's going to have two levels of exhaustion
Why?
because he's using a lightning bug.
Oh,
So Zanya has done 41 damage to that box.
Zanya's done 41 damage. Come on, Zanya.
Yeah.
Okay. No. She left. She said this was her last one too. So she'll do the damage, and then she is just gone. She teleports straight into the thing. She will still take damage, though. On her turn for the lava. Oh, no, wait. I already did the damage for the turn, didn't I? Or was that last turn? That was
Wasn't
last
that
turn.
30 something?
Oh, yeah. No, I did do the damage. Okay, so that was the damage for this turn, but she does attack and then teleport in. Okay.
I think it was like 33 or 36.
It's 39.
Oh, 39. Okay. Sonya doesn't have any resistances to that?
No.
Um,
Not unless it's on the sheet. Which I do not see it. I see lightning and thunder.
Yeah.
Sorry if anyone hears that. I'm testing the thing to get it right.
So, meanwhile, Mitnir, how much damage have you done then?
None. I was making sure I got the thing right there. So that would be. I'm gonna luck that swing.
Okay.
So that's plus that hits. So if I go boom. So that would do 13 and 16. So 29 damage on the first swing. No, I'm sorry, 39 damage on the first swing.
Jesus Christ.
And then bop it again. That's an easy one. And the next one would be 14, what did I say, 39, 49, 50, over 50 afterwards on that one.
Are you
Second swing.
adding the radiant damage here?
No, I haven't even had the radiant damage on that.
Good, because that wouldn't count still because that's from a different effect and not the sword itself.
Gotcha.
So only the damage from the sword itself gets to ignore the resistances.
Yeah,
not
whatever
any damage
yeah.
that's added via additional abilities. So
Just like what so like I'm also using great weapon, what's it called? Great Weapon Master. So I take a -5 to hit, but I add +10 to the damage attack damage.
Just to keep it simple, sure.
Okay, I'm just like that because that gives me
Because it's still damage with the same weapon.
right.
It's just yeah, it's a bit strange, but it still works because it's still
Okay.
the weapon doing the damage. All right.
Okay, I'm just making sure. So
So
yeah,
that was
over
that.
50
And
on
you
the
are
second.
hasted, I assume. Ropsy, you hasted, Mitnir?
Yes.
Okay. So you do get 2 actions. So however many attacks that is.
Okay, that would be 4. So that box is open if we want to grab what's in that one.
All right, cool. That
Well,
box is
the extra haste.
It's just one
action
attack.
Only used for a single attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
for a single attack. Gotcha. So inside you find a smaller box that has a clear top and an iron ring inside.
I found a box in a box. Tosses it to Arn.
Put it in my bag.
All right, next.
Well, I'm
I
gonna
assume-
primal savagery this thing again.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So I
I can
Is it
fly
open?
it near down with this box.
31 on number 1. So for how much damage? I should probably check that first. For 13 damage. How much did I need?
I missed.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Well, why does it always scroll to the top? I needed. Oh God, how much did I need? Fuck that. Okay, it was 34 damage before. I need 3 more damage. Great. Now I gotta hit it again.
Sorry,
That's
in my
lovely.
haste, I missed the box.
So now I hit it with the shillelagh for another 13. Now it's open. Now number
Oh.
1 is open.
How did you miss? You needed a 15.
I rolled a 14 with a -5.
Well, Grim, there's a pendant inside.
Jesus
I pick up
Christ.
the pendant. And then I'm where I am. So guess I'm gonna just try and trudge through the lava.
You are hasted,
Yeah,
but you're
I'm gonna
moving
I'm gonna
at
use my reaction
speed.
to whatever to absorb elements and give myself some resistance at least. And then I'm just gonna keep trudging.
Cool. Where are
I
you
guess
trudging to? Move yourself. You got to
I can-
imagine they're going to the one on the other side. So you're probably good to just go into the bubble like all the other people who can't fly.
Yeah. But I can't. Let's see. Hold on. Where's my measuring stick? 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I can't go very far. I go like right here.
Better than nothing. All right. Is that everybody's turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, hang
The
on.
lava.
Oh wait,
Oh.
not Arn's got a little bit still.
I'm gonna put Mitnir on top of this box, and then I'm gonna go finish Zonya's box off.
Okay. So you're standing on the box.
Does it
mean, I
matter
can-
if you're standing on it?
Yeah, I can stand on the floor still. I still have.
Oh,
Sir
yeah, the
with me.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Mitnir-
Yeah, I'll just drop you
Mitnir can
down.
just keep hitting all of these things as long as he wants.
Then I'll go over and do my
Maybe you should go pick up Grim and carry him into the thing.
attacks.
I'll just heal
anyway,
him after. It's fine.
second level of lava.
Now, next turn I can cast
Hang,
it.
hang on, let me finish my round. Won't let them miss.
How'd you miss the box?
A nat 1, that's always a miss, bro. Come on.
It's true.
You'll find a way of dying while flying on next, you know? Be like a belch of, of damage. Blech. Lava will shoot up and get him.
Okay, so with 2 hits, I did enough damage to finish that box.
But
Okay.
also, with the
That
resistance.
box. Oh, look at that. There's a bracelet.
All right, well,
That's hilarious.
Now I feel like he's just fucking with us and moving it.
I legitimately have not moved it. It has been in the same spot since the very start. I've known what spot that is.
So
And there were even
we're
people standing in front of it for a long time.
now I will use more of my movement and go pick up Grim.
Oh man.
That's about 70, 110. So I have about 20 more feet, so I can move him closer. Actually, I still have a bonus action, so I'll just use a key point and step of the wind and move him into the bubble.
Gotcha. Okay, so you guys can go ahead and move in there.
So Grim, you're in the bubble.
You're also in the bubble, if you want to be.
No, I'm gonna go. Well, I guess Mitnir could just walk through this shit, but
He can't just walk through this shit.
yeah,
I
I'll
think the
just
rest
stay
of us
here.
are fine. Yeah.
If anyone needs me, let me know.
Until the
Alright.
room's full and you can't fly anymore.
Okay, so
With
is
that,
this
anybody who's still in the lava, you're all fine.
is this the last round before the boxes get submerged?
Correct.
Fuck. But there's 2 boxes left.
So the box below you said it is done. I just
Yeah.
didn't mark it.
He
on it.
did.
Oh, the one I'm Okay, so literally
So-
the box I'm standing in front of is the only one left? Is that what I'm saying?
No,
Nope.
the one
The one
me.
he's
I,
standing in
there's
front
the
of,
one-
you're standing in front of, and the one the
I
bottom right.
see. I see.
There are
I missed the
3
one on the
left.
bottom. Okay. Well, who
Well,
wants to go
based on what he
first?
said, we know it's not in the bottom one, right?
Because no one stood in front of it.
Uh-huh.
quick, go open that box.
I can't get there. You gotta do it.
I may, should we need to, go in front of the box, drop my flame, and hit
And
as
die to lava.
Roxy.
And melt to death? Don't do
No,
that.
yeah,
I
you
can
wouldn't-
fly.
The lava
So-
is going up in damage every round.
Uh-huh.
If you do it this round, you have a chance.
Uh-huh.
The following round, it will be submerged in lava.
I'm gonna
and
wait until
not-
the end of this round. I'm gonna wait and see how the others do.
Okay,
If
sure.
that's allowed.
Is it a
Seti-
new round now?
Yeah.
I
This-
feel
yeah,
like
this
you
is-
should go first.
Okay.
So it's a new round and it's not submerged yet?
Do you
correct.
want to take inspiration?
They're currently like
you-
the pedestal is just about to be submerged in lava. It's like moving at at a rate, right? But it hasn't completely submerged. Right now, you're like 3/4 of the way up on the pillar to submerging as the rest of the round resolves.
So
Half does damage.
I could get there.
I can come get you if you can finish it. Like,
Okay, so if you have an inspiration to hand out,
I can
I would.
both of you
I will take
inspiration
it.
right now. I can
Sure.
do that. Let's
Yeah,
just
that'd be great.
maximize.
All right, so you're both inspired.
Okay.
and that
I'm
also
opening.
does healing. I'll calculate what you calculate.
I'm gonna cast Investiture of Flame. I can make myself immune.
32 to
I
open
mean,
my
you're
box.
pretty far away from.
I have
Stuff.
range spells too.
Sure.
I don't know what I have that'll be of use. I've got
Anyways.
some.
Seti, are you doing stuff?
32 to open it, so it's open.
Thank you. Everyone's talking. I need you to. Yeah, it clearly opened. So which one are you at? Yeah, top right.
Top.
Top right is. Look at that. You found a ruby. It is a large faceted ruby. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Oh, okay. D100. That's a 27.
The number 27 is floating in the middle of the ruby.
Okay. I'm dropping that into the bag, and
Okay.
You
guess I'm-
and Zanya both got 23 points of healing.
oh, I'm good. I don't need any.
Okay, well you got it by getting
that's
the
Mitnir.
Yeah, I'll take the 23 though.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it takes 23 points of healing. Okay, so that's your
I get
first action.
Yes. My second one is a 23 to open the bottom one.
23 to open the bottom one. It opens.
Got it. Got it.
And as you open this one, you watch as the one Mitnir is hitting with his weapon melts.
Oh!
You open up the box and you find inside a hexagonal gemstone that
I got
seems
it!
to
I
have
got
made
it!
also
Wait, in the
out of
bottom
ruby. Bottom right.
Yep.
You stood
What?
in front of the bottom right box for the first 3 rounds before
You
you
did
moved to the
actually.
center.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you were there.
I had
You
intended.
should have
to,
gone first,
and I
Mitnir.
realized
We'll
that
never
I-
know what
Well-
you didn't get.
Yeah, well, I knew
hilarious.
you needed to go first because I didn't know if it was this one or the bottom one.
Yeah.
You mean to come get you?
Which one did you miss
I
out
cannot
on? 'Cause you
move
guys got
anymore.
every item but one.
Yeah.
Watch it be the best one though. Oh,
Yeah, I haven't been writing down the stuff that I've been
dude.
getting, so.
Don't tell us.
Oh,
Don't tell
that's
us.
such a good one.
Don't
Okay.
tell us.
You're never gonna see it again.
It's not a good one because it melted. It's gone.
Yeah.
It melted.
yeah.
It's nothing.
What
There was
else is
nothing in that box.
What did I get? I only got numbers 1 and 3, I think.
Okay. So that's that. The lava's still rising.
I can come and get one of you.
I'm out of movement,
I-
so I'm stuck on the far end.
there?
Mitnir can
Mitnir
start
just
moving this
casually
round.
walk back.
Yeah, I'll just.
Actually, you can dash back, and you're hasted. You should be able to make it all the way.
So
Sorry, I
you're able to
get
pick it up
double-
right before. So you're still flying, Seti. So you're just above the lava right now and barely pick up the keystone, which is what these are called, right before the lava gets to it.
So I will go and get Seti and bring her back using a key point to dash.
Step
Oh, I
away.
don't need to. I use my action to dash.
Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, Seti?
Hell yeah, I can.
This is for whiplash.
15. 15.
15.
I held her neck. It's fine.
Take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. And Broxy will slowly meander over as a fire elemental, I assume.
You're in the
I'm
bubble,
gonna
Seti.
restore
Alright, slowly
a
what?
Point of exhaustion off the last
Meander
spell.
over as a
Yeah.
fire elemental. Just like, I have no panic
I mean,
here.
I'm pretty fast, but yeah, I don't need.
All right, so as you get there, do you put the keystone into the slot?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Maybe you're going to wait till the last millisecond. As you put the keystone into the slot, you watch as the door slides open. It immediately As it does, the keystone locks in, and the two sides of the door slide to the side, and the keystone begins rotating, and you see energy start pouring out. And as it connects into some sort of strange mechanism that attaches top and bottom, you see energy pouring into it. And as it begins to glow brighter and brighter and brighter, the temperature in the room begins to drop. The lava begins to recede.
Oh, thank God.
And you feel a blast of hot air coming from the steps ahead of you that slowly starts to dissipate. And as you do, you guys see those steps ahead of you. The lava's receding. What would you like to do?
Let's dip a step up.
Once it's safe, we can go on up the steps.
Remember to delete your X's.
How do I delete my X's?
You gotta
Click on them
them
and
with
hit
the.
delete.
Yeah.
I'm working on it, guys. I got it.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So as this Cleary will step out, and that will drop.
Nice.
And guys, you have finished floor 1.
Woo!
What would you like to do?
So I feel like we got
What
pretty
if I
lucky there.
do?
We got all the other stuff.
We
You guys got a
did, you
shit
know,
ton of stuff.
we're all in one piece. We're going to be exhausted in about 30 seconds when the haste wears off. But
The haste wears off. You guys are all exhausted.
Oh.
Everybody take a point of exhaustion that was hasted.
Yeah, I greater restored one of my exhaustions, so at least I'm down to
You-
one, back down to one.
You are at 2 levels of exhaustion.
No,
It's for
yeah.
each time you have used it.
No, I know.
It does an additional
greater
level of exhaustion.
I greater restored myself back down
For the
to
first one. And then when you use it the second time, you now gain 2. It gets bigger each time you use it.
Why would it
Do
get
it.
bigger? the
Because
second time?
because I guess if you greater restored, it would be fine. But the way I wrote it was
That's
so
what I
that
did,
you
I
can't
greater
abuse
restored
it
it.
and use it more than 2 times or 3 times in a day without killing yourself with exhaustion. So it's not so it's not 6 times. You know what I'm saying? It's to
I
limit
wasn't
your
using
uses.
it like a bunch of time. Like I wasn't using it like for like a full like 10 rounds or anything.
No, it doesn't matter. If you use it at all, the initiation of it is always it's written as such. Each time you have used it, it increases the number of levels of exhaustion you get. That's what it's supposed to be.
Well, that's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, because these are free casts of haste that cost you nothing. They need a drawback other than just a level of
the way
exhaustion
it's
that you get
written,
from
it
haste.
says the bear
Okay,
takes 1 point of it goes per minute wearing the beetle.
per minute wearing the beetle, it has a minimum
That's
of
what it-
1.
Yeah.
so
that's
then,
what it says.
so then, okay. My apologies.
So
You're right.
I've taken 2 and I restored 1. That's the way it's written. That's what I
Yeah.
did.
So sorry, that is correct.
So
then.
I've taken 2 and I've restored 1 with greater restoration.
Yes, you are at 1 then.
Okay.
But it's meant to be so you don't do shit like this, where you're like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use it for this round. I'm gonna greater restore. I'm gonna use it again. I'm
Well, I
gonna
used the
greater
5th
rest-
level
you know,
spell slot to get it back.
But if-
though. It's
but
not like
if
I
you
didn't
guys
cost me
just-
anything.
if you guys just do that, you have permanent haste. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't
Yeah.
don't abuse the item, or I'm gonna take it away. Is all I'm saying.
No,
All right,
no,
moving on.
but I used the 5th level spell slot to get rid of the exhaustion. It's not like it cost me nothing.
Okay. Yes. All right. Let's go. You guys are standing in a doorway. There are stairs ahead of you.
No, we're going up.
Okay.
Just so we know, I can do my new fracture thingy and give us a free, mostly free, free-ish long rest.
Well, we'd have to spend an hour in it, right?
Yes.
It's an hour for long rest.
Yes.
Don't know if we
Let's
have
go up
that
the
time or not
stairs.
right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
see what we're dealing with.
All right. So, guys, if you'll go ahead and move yourselves to the entrance at the bottom. All of your tokens. I'm going to go ahead and put us on the next map.
Oh, look, more fire.
Yes, the fire is kind of the staple of the primordial of fire's abode. Um, so, as you guys look into this space, you see what you see, which is currently. Can we change the music so it's less
Oh, yeah, sorry.
like?
That was time's running out and we're about to boil alive music.
Yeah. Looking about the space, you see 6 statues. In the very center of the room, there seems to be a small gap of lava. On either side, there is a brazier. In the 4 corners of this platform, where lava surrounds it, you see that there are 4 similar boxes. These, however, do not have runes, but do have small placards that appear to have some sort of text on them. Directly in front of you, you see what appears to be a receptacle that is filled with strange tiles. At the very, very front, in front of the same doors that you use to exit floor 1, you see sitting on a pedestal a tome.
Cleary immediately goes to investigate the tome.
He's like, here we go. Let's see what this says. And with that, we move to floor 2. Oh, it's some sort of story? And
A story?
I-
I'm in.
would you like to read this as the performer of the group? And with that, I will be posting. Here we go. This is what it says. Would you like me to read it, or you want to read it out loud, Seti, as the performer of the group?
I'll read it. Seti can't resist. There was once a king who had 6 children, Primus, Secundus, Tertius, Quartus, Pentus, and Sextus. Primus was always assumed the heir to the kingdom as the firstborn. However, when the king was soon to die, he declared that the one to rule the kingdom would, in 7 days' time, show him the most extraordinary fire. The brothers could not understand this declaration, whether it was metaphor or truth. To honor their father's wishes, the brothers agreed that they would each try their best to fulfill their father's request in their own way. 1 week later, at the appointed time, the brothers arrived before the king to present their flames.
Looking around you, you see that the 6 statues all carry braziers.
Hmm.
Within them is a normal flame. Interesting. I suppose maybe these are the 6 children?
That would... what's with the tiles?
Would you like, if you would like to investigate the tiles, you can do so. Make me an investigation check to see if you can get the whole thing of them. Would you like to
23.
mess with the tiles or just look at them visually?
I want to first look at them visually, and if I can determine that they're not like trapped or
Make me an investigation. You already made an investigation check, right? What did you roll? I'll say that with that, you know that they aren't trapped. They just appear to be sitting in a receptacle. Like
Okay,
there doesn't
so
seem to be any
I'll-
device, arcane runes, anything of that nature.
Okay, so then I'll turn them over and look at them more closely.
Cool. You find a number of tiles. These tiles include the full alphabet.
Oh,
Numbers
boy.
1 through 9. Small symbols for the 4 elements. And 4 arrows.
Okay, well. We saw the number 27 in a ruby from down below, but that wasn't the ruby you had to find on your way to this one, so
And I made you roll a D100.
yeah. I mean, we can spell things. We've got arrows. What
Okay.
the...
You guys can move around the room. If you're in front of something and you want to investigate or read what it says, just let me know and I'll put the stuff in there.
Just a quick thing. I think Brobsy's haste just gives You just lose a round. I don't think you get exhausted. That's what haste normally does.
Okay, then, yeah.
Oh, cool. Cool.
You're basically dazed for a round.
Gotcha. My bad. Let's move on.
Beautiful.
Where are you guys at? do you-
I'll look at the placard on this corner. I think you said there was a placard on this, like.
Can we
Thing.
read them in order to just?
Can you tell me which one you want to start with?
I'm at the
You said
bottom.
been muted.
bottom left is going to be puzzle 3. There is an inscription that I will post to you in just a moment, where you can all read it. However, I will also say this. When you look at the box, instead of having a keyhole, it has a slot, a section like this, with 4 recesses, square recesses. As you guys check the other boxes, they all have the same thing. Okay? That said, here is the inscription. If you'd like to read it out loud for the class.
The new. I guess that's the new one at the bottom there.
Yep.
Pentus was not as creative as his brothers or well connected as his brothers. He was more interested in intimacy. So he resolved to steal the idea of the brother he found most likely to succeed. None knew that his brothers were up to. Wait, can't read.
No one.
No. Knew his brothers were up to more than their waitstaffs, so Pentus used his greatest asset and won over the one he needed most.
He seduced somebody.
He's a bard.
Maybe. Although he's not very creative, so that would that explains the seduction as his best course.
Okay. That's it. That's what you have.
I don't know if I'm allowed to speak as an elemental, but I will look at the top left.
You can, and you can also just, well, you can't speak as an elemental. You can kind of make a bunch of flame noises, but you can always turn back. Or just
Milana.
draw fire on the ground so that they can read it.
Technically, I would understand her in that form.
Primordial or whatever it is. Elemental language. Okay, cool. So,
Any
Yeah,
spoken
I'm bottom
language, I
right
can
whenever-
understand.
Whenever she's done.
which one? Just tell me top right, bottom left,
Top
you know,
left.
whatever.
Top left is
Top left, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, same exact setup. This is the inscription. Oh, actually, let me get the quotation marks so we can separate them more easily. There you go. Dang, I still missed the first. That's okay.
I'll let someone else read it, since I can.
I'll read it. So it says, Primus was forthright and serious in nature. He pursued the greatest of flames earnestly. He spoke to many scholars, and after much deliberation, he decided, I'll just make it way bigger.
And at that, I will sit in his brazier.
Okay, so you're just sitting in the brazier down there, I guess. Cool. Next,
The bottom right.
bottom right. Bottom right. Damn it, I gotta get better at this. Bottom right says, feel free to read to the class.
Sextus was a lot younger than his brothers, being just north of 13. He had yet to make connections the others had. Despite this, he was determined to hold his own in the trial. So he mustered up all of his pocket money and traveled to the trading town in the south, searching for a solution. The merchants looked down at this young boy, asking how to make an extraordinary fire, and of course turned him away. For a week with no progress, or after over a week with no progress, Sextus left empty-handed. Poor Sextus.
Nerd.
And then top right. Tertius was very familiar with merchants from all over the kingdom, and was certain one of them could help. After much searching, he met with a man who sold powders that could change the color of a flame. He paid the man as much as he could and excitingly began experimenting on ways to create the most beautiful fire. Cool.
Well,
Did the statues look different than one another?
They all look identical.
Do the 4 recesses seem like they would fit the tiles?
They do.
Do we
only
have
one of each
to-
alphabet, right?
You have the entire alphabet, one of each letter. You have numbers 1 through 9, one of each. You have each of the 4 elements, one of each, and you have 4 arrows,
Is it 1 through 9 or 0 through 9?
1 through 9.
I mean,
The
okay.
story gives us an order of the children, essentially.
Yeah.
So we could number
Well-
them 1 to 6.
Yes.
So Tentis would be 5. Primus would be 1. Sextus
Okay, so
would be
here's-
6. And Tertius
So
is 3.
Each of these statues has a flame that's burning in it. They're holding, right?
Correct?
So I am going to use prestidigitation to change the colors of the flames one by one to see if anything happens with a specific statue.
Okay.
So I will just start
Which-
here and work my way around.
Okay. So you change the color. What color are you changing it to?
Can I do like a rainbow thing?
Sure. A little dancing rainbow.
Yeah, like RGB, you know.
Cool,
Just cycle through the colors.
cool.
Just like it's a gamer flame
Blue.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably blue. Since
With
that's the
that,
only one that I can think
Mitnir,
of off
could you
the top
make
of my head
me
that's 4
a
letters.
dexterity saving throw?
Uh-oh,
boy.
sorry, Mitnir.
Dexterity saving throw. That is a 13.
Ooh, cool. That's a big old failure.
I would have had to be within 10 feet of it, too.
Take 47 points of fire damage as it explodes with a burst of flame.
Jesus.
Oops!
Maybe let me do things from now.
Well, can you change colors of flames?
Maybe
No,
let's
I mean,
not
just,
change colors of flames?
don't
Why are you doing that?
Everyone gets the tiles.
Well, I thought maybe it would help us identify. If the color stuck, then we would know that that was the one that wanted to change the color.
Yeah, but
His box exploded?
we need to put
No, the statue
tiles.
burst with flame, send out a burst of flame within a 10-foot radius of it. Oh, Seti, were you standing there when you did it?
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
I would have had to be in 10 feet.
Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I should be good. That's a 26.
Well, you take half damage.
Uh-huh.
So, I think it was, she take...
I mean, here's over here, like
23 points of
looking at this
damage.
panel, just like fire.
Yeah, just burst
Don't
of
make
think-
me
flame.
laugh.
I think before we do anything with the statues, we need to figure out which tiles go in which box. Because there could be
Well,
that-
something in the box that goes in the statue.
We know that all of the words are going to be mutually exclusive as far as letters and numbers are concerned.
Sorry, I thought the
Don't think
tiles
that they
were for
would
the
share any
statues and we
letters.
were trying.
No, the tiles are for the boxes. They have 4 like recesses, right? That are tile size.
Okay,
Yes.
DM, where the
It's for the
tile
box.
recess is located.
The tiles are located in the receptacle at the
No,
bottom.
the
tile
slots. Are they on the
recesses.
boxes or the
They're
statues?
on the boxes.
Okay.
They're on each of the
That's what we were
boxes.
trying to clarify.
I apologize, I
Which I said.
misunderstood.
Okay.
Tile
I would not have
receptacle
done
is
that.
here.
Well,
It's
It's
okay,
done.
Jeffy, you're just a bard.
okay,
It's
so
fine. You just change the color. There was
starting
a
with
hint about color
Mitnir's
changing.
box.
You experimented. It's fine.
So Mitnir's box, that was the Pentis one,
Okay.
which we can assume the number 5 tile will belong to that. So make
Well,
a note of that.
well, we don't have to assume that the number 5 tile. Oh, well,
I'm
you mean
going off
box.
the
You mean
order of the story.
Yeah, you mean the box. You don't mean the statue, but being the one that
Not
exploded.
talking about statues. Not talking about
Yeah,
statues.
you just mean yeah.
The number 5 tile goes to Mitnir's box in the bottom left.
And mine is the Sextus box.
Yes, which
Okay.
is 6.
Well,
It's
yeah.
gonna take a moment to go to the bathroom. You guys have fun.
Dropsy's at Primus, which is 1.
Here, I'm gonna.
And Tertius is 3.
This
And
may
I'm
help
at
us a little bit.
Tertius, which is 3.
Just clarify which one's which.
So that gives us a number for each box. Now we have to figure out an arrow or 2 letters, maybe.
I'm
I'll be
completely
honest,
lost,
my only
so
idea with the tiles was for Primus to just say big fire.
Well, you can't reuse the same letter. That's the problem.
Yeah? Why is that relevant?
Big and
Because
fire
big
both
fire
have an
has-
eye.
No, the fire as in the element tile. Because there are 4 slots. BIG, fire tile.
Hmm.
So I'll put the number tile and BIG.
We can do that. Just idea right now.
But also an up arrow could be big or something.
Interesting.
Why do we
Curious
have
where
Put
those
numbers on
1, 3, 5,
coordinating-
6 are.
What guys? Just
Well, we know what
labeling
that
things.
is. Why are they on the statues though, rather than the boxes? Did somebody make
They're
it?
on both. I just because if it's clockwise, I was just adding labels.
Oh, just fucking around. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So are you putting anything? Is anybody putting any tiles in any boxes?
Not yet.
Not
I
yet.
need you to. I need to hear. I put these tiles in.
Yeah, we're not
Not-
putting anything
and
in
a
yet.
reminder: we only have 20 minutes left in the session.
Yes. So we have.
I want to
let's see,
try big fire.
You put it in.
I want to try
big,
it to
big
find that
and the
out.
fire symbol.
So you
Yeah.
grab BIG and the
Or
fire
Primus.
symbol. And is it in box 1?
Yes.
Okay, you put it in.
Top left.
Doesn't seem to be a reaction. Try the
Okay.
lid. No reaction.
Okay.
However, you're not punished.
Cool.
We're sort of punished because now we don't have those tiles.
No, they
Take it
come
back.
back out.
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Just slide in like Scrabble letters. I'm guessing.
I would not
you
assume
just-
that
you
was
just-
a.
You just put them in.
Okay.
And then you try to open the lid. Nothing happens. Take them back out.
Why don't you try? Okay, this is going to sound really stupid, but for Tertius, why don't you just take the letters for blue and put them in there?
Might as well try it.
It's the only 4-letter color I can think of off the top of my head.
For
Alright.
Tertius, just trying blue.
Yep, let's do it.
This
Okay, you do blue. No reaction.
red is 3, brown is 5,
Okay,
black
blue
is 5.
doesn't work.
Blue doesn't work.
You see Cleary is still sitting there scratching his head. He says, I combed over this first passage in this book over and over again. I can't find any real hints to it. There's merely the story itself, and obviously it suggests the overarching thing. Read your inscriptions again. Make sure there's nothing hidden within the text itself.
Ah. That's just a rude.
Well,
Okay,
Pentis.
for fourth For Primus, why don't you try FE 4 and the right symbol?
Ah. Okay.
Which one?
For number 1, for the
For the
top
box?
left one.
What do you put in?
The F and the E
FE.
and the right
Well, the
arrow
arrows are
and
just arrows. You can just orient it to be righter.
yeah, put an arrow facing right and
You said FE4 right arrow.
Sam, are you just
I don't know.
phone, or are you just like checked out?
This is a guess.
I'm reading the
Wait,
things.
no, wait. FEW, or maybe FEW,
Okay.
and
FEAW are the ones that are capitalized for some reason.
For Pentus,
yeah,
I want
you're
to
right.
put in dick.
For you know
You
what?
putting in the word "dick" for who?
For Pentis,
Pentus.
Dick might
Bottom
not be the
left?
worst idea.
Box pops open.
I did
That
it!
was my first thought.
That was
What?
for the
You know,
intimacy
but
one.
I thought
Yeah.
that probably wouldn't be it.
Well, I
There
was
were
going to
4
say
words that would work in the box:
my
love,
my,
space, dick, or cash.
my first thought was to do sex and then the up arrow for sexing up somebody.
No, but that box pops open.
What is it? Inside.
Okay, as you look inside, you see. Oh, this is Pentus's box.
I think it may
He
just
had
be
to have been a bard.
FEAW, maybe.
So you find inside a small journal page, which I will now place in chat.
I would like to put.
There's a date on it, but I didn't feel like putting that in. But you want me to read this to you, or you guys want to read it?
I'm the bard. I found it.
Okay, this is in a lady's handwriting for certain.
Oh, today Lord Tertian informed me I will be setting the table for the royal palace, and I am fraught with anxiety. The princes are so fickle with one another, it is almost impossible to keep them from arguing. As such, it is my duty to seat them accordingly. Of course, Primus must sit next to the king's right hand, as he always has. None of the brothers would have an issue with that. Secundus can't stand being seated in a way that makes him seem second to Primus, so I suppose I can't just place in birth order as etiquette dictates. Tertian and Quartus greatly admire Secundus and always want to sit next to him. The 3 of them are always together. It always seems like they are keeping secrets from the others, and which makes Pentus feel left out. Sextus I can place anywhere because he frankly annoys all of them equally, but when he's placed across from Quartus or Pentus, he kicks them under the table. Truly, the whole thing is frustrating, but at least I get to see Pentus at the setting. Heart emoji. Alright, so
She drew a heart.
yes. Might tell us a bit about which statue is which?
Is the thingy on the bottom across from the book supposed to be the king?
No.
The thingy on the
That's
bottom is the
receptacle.
receptacle for the things.
That's where the
Oh, the
tiles
receptacle.
were.
Gotcha.
But we
So-
know Secundus is one of the ones in the middle, and then the ones on either side of him are Tertian and Quartus,
Right.
because they always want to sit together. I guess I better
We
go
know-
into...
Cool.
So perhaps
Um,
we just simply need to pick the location of quote unquote the king. Angles don't seem to make sense, nor any other side. He would be sitting at the head of the table. If we pretend that this lava in the middle is the table, then perhaps we can do everything from there, yes?
Right.
So I suppose he would either be on the
That's not
side
the right
here with
one.
the book or the side over there with the receptacle. So I guess we just need to choose which side that is and then act accordingly.
So if the king is at the book, and Primus has to
I feel
sit
like
on
it would
his
be the
right
book.
hand. Primus would be here, which would put Tertius across from Primus. Or Quartus, perhaps. Hang on. Secundus would be
Can we get rid of the
number
numbers
5.
on the statues that we don't need?
Yeah, we can get rid of those. I was putting Secundus and Portius and Tertius on the right side. Then depending on which, are we assuming the book is the head of the table?
That's your current assumption.
So, yes, I don't know.
That would be like
It,
Amos would be like here.
Mhm.
And we have to assume then that what is butt is
So-
here.
Pentus would be at the bottom left, and Sextus would be in the middle on the left. If we are assuming we have the right side correct.
So in the top right box, I want to put the tiles in that spell gold.
In the top
Oh.
right box?
Yeah.
You put in the letters for gold, and unfortunately, nothing happens.
Can the top left I put in huge?
Nothing happens.
Damn.
If we tried FEAW,
Nobody has put in FEAW. Do you put in FEAW?
let's put in FEAW.
In which
Nothing
one?
happens. It's the first box.
Can I try Hues? Hues
N-
In which box?
in the Sextus bottom right? Or
Sextus.
have we?
In the
He's
Have
not
we
the
already
color
used-
one though.
No, he's in the
Color's
color.
the Tertius
not
is
the
the
color
color
right.
one.
Top right.
Oh,
Tertius.
Tertius.
Tertius is the color one.
Okay, then that's the one I
Sextus-
meant. Sorry.
Yeah, so Tertius's box, you put it in, nothing happens.
Okay.
I'll read it for you again. Tertius was very familiar with merchants from all over the kingdom, and was certain one of them could help. After much searching, he met a man who sold
Help.
powders that could change the color of a flame. He paid the man as much as he could and excitedly began experimenting on ways to create the most beautiful fire.
Mhm.
Let's try shop.
Shop does not work.
Okay. Can we try cash for that one?
Does not work.
Hmm.
Paid?
Doesn't work.
Help? Doesn't work. Yeah.
Don't forget, guys, you have all different kinds of tiles,
Yeah.
not just
I know
letters.
we've got. I know, but what do we do with fucking numbers in this one? Or
Read very carefully. I promise you, I put the hints you need in every single one of them.
one of
I
them
wrote
could
this-
help. So 1. That's the only number. Never mind.
No, that's we put the numbers in there. Yeah. See.
I just want to keep playing. I want to do this forever.
Well, we are solving it as quickly as we can.
No, I just wish we didn't have a time crunch.
Fortunately, I have to go to work. We can go a little over. If that's okay with everyone
If other
else.
people are okay with it. Okay. What do we got? Anybody have any other thoughts? Mitnir, at this point, I assume you've tried hitting the box. Zanya certainly has.
If you,
It's like
that
dunk, dunk,
might
dunk.
not go well, but
Unfortunately, the box is immune to damage.
hmm.
There seems to be something
Okay,
stopping the box
so
from being directly attacked.
For Sextus, I want to put in up arrow, 13, down arrow.
Yeah, that might work.
Unfortunately, That does not work.
I think.
Okay.
What about eye down? Like, no, well, not eye down.
But I will
Sorry,
say
what are you
this:
putting up
something
arrow?
down arrow.
feels right about using some of these. Do feel like, oh, you know what, this does feel right. Something about this feels right. You're just not quite there.
Okay, so
I
let's
know
go.
that.
Sorry, what
Up.
did you try so I can write it down?
Up 13, down.
Okay,
Because he was north of 13 and people looked down on him.
gotcha.
Hold on, because there's multiple
going, babe.
directions in here.
Keep going.
Just
You only got 2. Keep going.
turned him away, right? So he was being north of 13. He had to make connections other. Despite this, he was determined to hold his own in the trial. He mustered all of his pocket money and traveled to a trading town in the south.
Oh, so
Is he
up,
14?
Up,
up, down, down.
You put it in, and it does not work.
then they looked down at him.
He was younger than
Asking-
his brothers, but north of 13, so maybe down up 13?
I don't think it's 13.
Yeah, I mean, he's 14, right? Just north of 13 would be 14.
Oh,
hmm
true.
I'm waiting for
So
you
what do
guys
we
to
do
say
with
which
it?
ones you put in. I don't want to say anything, but I will hint and say you're very close.
So
Down, what
up
about
arrow,
down?
14, down arrow?
What about down 14, down arrow? No, because he travels south.
Well, so
And then they look down on him.
we're just going to try like up 14, down, or 14, up, 14, down.
Yeah, let's
You
try.
try
What if we
all
try?
combinations you can think of with the number 14 and arrows,
some arrows. Yes.
Uh-huh.
and nothing happens.
Okay. So what if? What if it's?
What if it has something to do with after over a week with no progress, left empty-handed, so the end result is nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a 0?
I was just gonna put none. There's no 0. If we can just put the letters none. Just like
14
we
down,
only have one
zero
in. We only have one in.
Oh, true.
You could put 0.
I said that
spell
you
it out.
tried any combination you can think
0.
of with 14 in it, and it doesn't work.
So it's probably 13.
Do the same thing with 13.
Okay. You guys have been here at this point maybe like 30 minutes working on
I'm like,
this
okay, we don't need
And
all
you do
8
the
of
same
us
thing with
articulating
13?
it.
and you do the same thing with 13?
Uh-huh.
Doesn't work.
Fuck.
Put the letters in that spell 0.
Yeah, you spell the word 0, nothing happens.
We're close with his age.
It might just be arrows.
See,
Yeah.
the problem is Beelan is shitty at puzzles, but Orin is
Yeah.
a fucking genius and would probably solve these really fast.
Yeah.
Guys, I built an escape room
Okay,
of
so-
fucking puzzles. I
What if
want you to
What if
play
it's
it.
down? What if it's down, up, down, down?
Yeah, let's just try arrows. But we're only doing
Right.
the possibilities with down and up.
You're
Try
doing
down, up, down,
down,
up, down, down.
up, down, down.
Because he's
Is that what you
younger
said?
than his brothers, north of 13. He went south, and then they looked down on him.
That is incorrect. Something feels right about your way of thinking.
Hold up,
Just
let me write it
maybe
down.
you're
Down,
picking the wrong
up,
spots.
Right. He's north of 13. He went south.
down.
They looked
Maybe
down
younger
on him,
than
and
his
then he
brothers
turned
is
away.
like left.
So what about
playing a game.
up, down, up, down? No, sorry. Up, down, up. Let's try
Nothing
up, down,
happens.
up. Okay.
I want to try left, up, down, right.
No.
Flip. Okay, right, up, down, left.
No.
Oh my god.
Down, up,
Jimmy,
down, up.
This is so hard.
No.
Down, up, down, up.
No.
Okay. So it was to say
Okay,
he was
hold
younger.
up,
He
hold
went.
up, hold up. He's north of 13, he went south to spend money. When he had to leave south, he went back up north.
Yes.
So up, down, up is implied. But then what's the other thing? We didn't try down for younger than the brothers, up for north, down for south, up for back north. So down, up, down, up.
I did down up.
You did
I
that?
did down
Okay,
up,
that was
down
the
up.
one I didn't write down then, because this is very hard to keep
We
up with
tried
the
down,
emojis
down,
and you're
down,
talking.
up.
Left, or left, up, down, up.
No. Where are you starting with left?
I'm just trying different things, but I think the last one is left because he left empty-handed.
Oh. So north, south, left, north.
Last one is left. So we
Okay.
got north, we got
I
south, and then we got
was
left.
doing north again for he went
Up.
back home. North, left.
We want to do up, down, down, left.
Do you put that in?
Let's try that.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
It opens.
Okay.
There you
Jesus
go.
Christ.
What was that one?
North, south, down, left were your keywords.
There we go.
Yeah.
Things that were distinct directions and not inferred
Mhm.
directions.
We got stuck on being turned away and didn't go
But that's not a
read the next
distinct
sentence
direction.
with left in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the box does pop open. So as you look at this is what? Puzzle Tertius's puzzle? No, this is Sextus's puzzle.
This is sexist. Yeah.
Bottom right.
As you open it up, you find an old drawing that looks like it was made by a child. At the very top, it's titled "My Brother's Favorite Powers,"
Oh,
and you see a drawing of Primus. It says Primus in red, but there's drawings of each of them. Primus is red, Secundus is blue, Tertian is also red, Quartus is green, and Pentus is purple.
So let's try red fire for Tertius. Red in the fire symbol for
You
Tertius.
put in those tiles, nothing happens.
I have a sorry. Pentus, where we have him labeled in the statues, would he not feel left out in the corner?
wasn't he supposed to feel left out?
Was he supposed to? I thought it said didn't want.
Uh-oh. It just seems like they're always keeping it, which makes him feel left out. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't say that she...
Oh. No, I guess that makes yeah, okay. Okay. What was the drawing color thing?
Do you need notes for the colors?
Yeah.
You guys are so close to figuring out so many things. This is actually a lot of fun for me. I'm so sorry. Primus is red, Secundus is blue,
hold on.
Tertian is red.
Primus, red,
One
Secundus.
red, 2 blue, 3 red, 4
Okay.
green, 5 purple. Sextus does not list his own color because this is my brother's favorite colors.
What if it's just 3 and the number 3 and the word red
Where's this at?
for Tertius?
Tertius? Nothing happens.
Okay. I guess we
Let's
could
think
look
about
just
this
more
hard.
at the thing.
If we look at the way these puzzles have been solved so far, it seems
It's-
that each one of them has a specific way of solving it that involves the inscription. Yes?
What if...
Yeah, more than just the
because each of these has the number of the person is the color order, and then we take the 1st letter of each color and put that in, because there's 4 of them, right? There's
Six
only
of
4
them.
colors.
There's six people, and there are 4
But
colors.
there's only 4 colors on this drawing.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's try the first letter of each color in the order.
Where are you
that
putting
they're-
this?
Top right, Tertius.
Nothing happens. I think that we're probably not solving any one box with the clues that we received from the
Yeah.
box of another. Because I feel
Box
like
clues
these
are
could
for
be
the
solved
statues.
in any order. I think the boxes reveal enough information enough for us to solve the main puzzle.
I think the box clues are for the statues.
Yeah. I do also have a
Tertius is
theory that
very
the box
familiar.
tiles, since we have 4 sets, alphabet, numbers, elements, arrows, since one of them was only letters and one of them was only arrows, the 2 remaining might be only numbers and only elements? Question mark?
It's certainly worth a try.
I think the top left one, Primus, might be elements.
Uh-huh.
Because it
I could
does
certainly
mention
try.
nature and flames. But I don't know how I would get the other 2.
Oh, I got it. Fire. Wait, no, I had it. And I lost it. I was gonna go from the capital letters and do the corresponding elements, but I was like, wait, E, what?
Let's just put. Okay, let's just put.
No, Earth. No, I'm
9.
right. I'm just my brain is
What-
breaking.
wait, what are you
Fire,
putting?
earth, air, water. That's what I put in for the fucking box
The
number
box
1.
opens.
Thank God.
Hey, we did it.
In box number 1, that's what you put.
Correct.
Yes.
And it
Top
opens.
left one.
So
It was
the
all
second,
about the letters
the
you were
Fire,
looking
earth.
at.
Yeah, fire, earth. Yeah, those are the
top right's
E-
probably only numbers. then.
FEAW. Yeah.
Yeah.
As the box opens, you look inside, and it seems to be a singular recess, almost like a bowl that contains a light brown powder.
Okay.
What color powder?
Light brown. If it helps, you could picture it as black as well, or gray. It doesn't really matter what color it is.
What kind of numbers would Tertius need if it was numbers? Hmm.
The only number mentioned in his thing, other than his name, is the one merchant could help.
He paid the man as much as he could as well.
9, 8,
That implies 9
7,
is
6.
involved.
Let's do 9, 8,
Yeah.
7, 6.
It doesn't open, but you do feel like you're onto something.
I'm gonna go ahead and erase the word one since we know that's moot now. Try 9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah.
I will give
Nine.
you a hint here. Think about what world you're in.
Uh, 6, 5, 4, 3.
No.
Can we just try gold? Like I don't platinum? I don't what?
So 9-8 GP.
Ah.
I know we said numbers, but what if we?
Yeah. I mean that was just a theory. That could be
You feel like you're onto something, but that doesn't work.
okay.
9,
We
8,
can't do PP because that's the same.
PL.
987P.
987G?
What are you putting in? 987G, 987P. You both said things at the
Try
same
P.
time.
Try P first.
Oh, P,
'Cause
P
bigger.
yeah.
The
platinum.
box opens. 987P.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh god.
As you open this box and it says 987P, you see 3 different colored powders: red, blue,
Oh boy.
and yellow.
That might help us change the flames to the appropriate
Yeah.
favorite color. So, what was Primus's favorite color?
Red.
Red.
So we want to try throwing the red powder on the top left statue, see what happens.
Let's test
Hold-
the powders.
hold up, though.
Let's test the powders and the braziers first.
What
It's like
color?
he knows why I put brazers.
What colors did we get? I know what the first one was the light brown, but now we got
You got the old school primary colors.
gross. Okay.
Yeah, the things don't always burn the same color as they are, so
Yeah,
blue,
I was gonna
yellow?
say because we got brown. That one.
Yeah.
That one's not one in the list, but also Sextus didn't list his own, so maybe his is the brown.
Okay.
So
All
what
right,
are
so
the
what do you-
colors again? We have red, blue.
Yeah, we'll test a pinch of like
Primary
Red, yellow,
colors.
blue, and light
Red, yellow,
brown.
blue, and light brown, or gray, or whatever color you want to imagine it. Its color does not matter.
So let's test the red one, see if it actually burns red.
As you drop
Great.
red flame in a brazier, the flame turns red.
Okay. Should we try that on
Blue.
the statue? Top left?
Yeah.
It'll help us determine
Okay.
where the head of the table is.
Somebody
Just-
gonna go sprinkle some red into the top fire?
Everyone
Who's
else?
immune to fire?
If I can hold it, I can do it.
Brobson
I feel
touches
like
it
he-
and turns red.
Propsy would just change colors if she touched it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going on? Are you doing it?
Yes. you can do
Who's
it.
Who's doing it? And you know,
I guess we shouldn't give it to Props because she would just she would just burn it up, wouldn't she?
Does anyone at least have fire resistance?
I'm resistant.
Well, then you
So if
try
that's the
it.
best. If that's the best we can do, then yes.
I've used up all my uses of Investiture Flame, so
I will put on. I'll switch the shield or the sword to the shield, and I'll throw it in.
yeah, cool.
I am outside of a fire.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
We're wrong.
Can we?
That's a 19.
66 points of fire damage.
I'm immune to
Oh
fire
my
damage.
Okay, try
First
the
of
bottom
flame.
right. Because apparently we were wrong about where the
Hold
head
up,
of the
hold up.
table is.
Should we go over the the rules first before we start fucking around
We-
and getting hurt in it?
We know that Primus sits to the right of the king,
Yes.
and
Mhm.
everyone's cool with that. So the
And
king's at the head of the
Secundus-
table,
Yes.
presumably.
Secundus can't.
Now you guys
be
are getting into the
second.
real nitty gritty of my puzzle, and I'm really proud of it.
We have to find where
Secundus
Primus sits.
next
Doesn't matter where the other
to-
ones sit yet.
Yeah. So Primus is either where we already tried and failed, or
Yeah.
he's down at the bottom right. Those are the
Yeah.
only two options for Primus.
So then we have to
So-
test the bottom right with the red
Okay.
powder.
So
Yeah.
test,
Yeah,
I'll
let's-
toss some red powder into
Okay,
the bottom
okay.
right.
everybody else stand back. Oops.
Massive flame.
I knew
So
that.
far, you guys have tested the red powder in the brazier and put it in the top left and bottom right torches.
And it seemed to work in the bottom right one.
No, it exploded.
So do we
Oh.
need to put the
But
He
Well,
brown
doesn't,
did it
need
make
to
the-
roll, he doesn't need to roll because I assume you all cleared out and he's immune to fire damage.
I mean, when you
Oh.
said big flame,
I thought you
that
said
was a
it made
success.
the flame bigger
No,
and
it
we won.
exploded like the other one did.
Do we
Okay,
need to
so
the brown powder in it first?
You haven't tried the brown powder.
Let's try the brown powder in
In what?
well, let's try the brown
Right.
powder in the first one we tried first.
What, like the top,
Top
left?
left.
Yes.
Okay. You put the brown powder in and the flame gets really big.
Nobody dies.
No, the flame gets really big on the torch.
okay, so that is Primus.
And
Nothing
then
else happens.
Put the red in it.
Okay.
Well,
You
don't
put the red in it?
No,
don't put the red in it.
Just leave
Okay.
it big. Leave
Leave
it
it
big.
big. I think that's it. I think we solved that one. Okay, so we
And
do
then
know
go
that's
to
where
the
Primus sits.
one. Go to the one across where we think Tertius is, and put the
Well-
red in that one.
Hold on.
So
I need to go check my orders real quick.
I think Quintus and Tertius could be flipped,
They could be.
and it would. So
I will tell you
let's-
this right here. If you have used all of the clues properly, there is an exact order.
Well, we know that, but we're not sure we've used the clues properly. So
Yeah, I'm
Why
just-
I was trying to say let's go through the clues again and make sure.
Well, so but now we know where Primus sits, so that helps.
You know for
wait,
sure
you know
where
what? No,
Primus sits.
Sextus shouldn't be here because nobody likes him, so he should be on the outside.
No, but he has to sit across from Secundus.
Sextus cannot sit across from
He
Cordus or
needs
Pentus.
to be. No, he can't sit across from Pentus. He can sit across from Tertius.
Right, so you're switching. Okay,
Yeah.
that could work.
So Tertius should be there.
Yes, that's yeah.
So that makes more sense.
But I think we
But
should check
Secundus does need to be on the
next.
outside because most people don't like being around him because he's annoying.
Yeah, and then Pentus is in the middle, and that makes him feel more included.
Yeah, that actually works better. So now let's try red in this corner.
Which one?
In the bottom right corner.
No, we already did red in the bottom
We already
right
did
corner.
that one.
But we did do the red in the bottom right corner.
Yep.
Well,
And
that
it
can't be
blowed up.
Tertius then.
Well, I
It
thought
could be
Tertius-
Tertius. It just might not have anything to do with red.
so Tertius is the one that wants
Tertius does like red.
colorful flame.
Hold on, guys. I fucked up. The red
Oh.
flame does work in the bottom right.
Okay, good.
God damn it!
You were just doing it for the wrong reason. I'm so sorry.
It's because we were doing it for the wrong reason because we thought it was Primus.
Well, they
But-
both like red,
I
so
forgot to check the rest of it because you had the order mixing the thing, and I forgot that you were wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that we're right, it works.
We were
Now you're right, it
accidentally
works.
right.
Yeah, you were accidentally right.
But now our order's
By the
right
way,
now.
the key to the order is the line that says in birth order as etiquette dictates. That is the
Mhm.
overarching. When in doubt, put them in birth order
Mm.
and then follow everything else.
Okay.
That's how you knew that Pentus was supposed to go before Sextus.
Right.
Mm.
I
Anyways,
mean, we figured it out a different way.
yeah.
Pentus
So now
can't
we
be
just
left
have
out,
to
and nobody wants
match
to sit next to
the
Sextus.
colors with the other ones.
Yeah, so let's just solve this. We have all the clues.
Sure.
So
Well, I mean, Sextus didn't find anything, right? So he probably
Secundus
gave
is
up.
blue. So we find
So-
out which powder does the blue, and then put that one in Secundus.
Quintus. Well, there's
All right. Well,
there's
the
a blue
flame
powder.
does blue.
And then,
Quintus
make
was green, I think.
yeah,
So that's
But we don't
blue and
know-
yellow,
but-
right?
yeah.
Can we mix blue and yellow to make green?
You can certainly try.
Try that in the brazier and see if that works.
Which
But
one are you
the-
putting this in the brazier? Yes, it works.
Yeah, top right.
Okay, that goes top right.
So top right is green. Okay.
Pentus is purple, right?
Where's the red and blue?
Yeah, blue and red in that one.
It explodes.
What?
So
Interesting.
you put green in which?
Green was in Quintus, top right.
Top right.
So, did we get Sextus? And
Sextus
Did we
didn't have
have-
a color.
no, well, yeah. So,
No, top right green was fine.
mhm.
Pentus
Oh.
exploded.
Pentus
Middle
purple
left.
exploded.
Middle left exploded when you guys put in purple.
Can we try purple on the bottom left?
Okay.
Maybe we got.
You put in purple in the bottom left, it explodes. You know, if people are just immune to fire damage, this makes the whole puzzle so much easier.
So everything else is right, though. The other four are correct.
The other four are right.
But I guess
Okay.
purple's the wrong.
I'm going to check that.
Maybe Sextus was wrong about his favorite color.
Or maybe Sextus and Pentus are in the wrong spots.
Well,
What if we do
but we
purple
tried-
in
All
the
I can
bottom
say,
left?
guys, is read over
We just tried
everything
that. It
again.
exploded.
No, we
Read over
didn't.
everything again.
I just said I tried it, and he said it exploded.
You said you put purple in the bottom left.
Mm-hmm.
It explodes in the bottom left.
You did a different color there.
If you did it, you take 10d10 fire damage, but if Mitnir did it,
No,
you're
I
fine.
I definitely have Mitnir do it.
Mitnir at this
What
point
is-
just looks like the cartoon, right, where TNT's gone off in his face like a ton of times.
We
and just
gotta
like-
read-
Covered in soot and ash.
Yeah.
So Pentus isn't as creative as his brothers. He stole the idea of the brother he found most likely to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
So he seduced somebody's waitstaff, but we don't know who.
He probably stole.
Well, we know it wasn't
Okay, so-
Sextus.
So use blue maybe. No, not blue. Use red on him. Maybe.
I would start there
Try
and then
red-
work my way down the birth order. I guess.
Try red on Pentius because he might have thought that Tertius was most likely to succeed and steal his color idea.
Yeah.
So the
Oh,
person that
okay.
wrote the note about the seating placement was
Was the
Tertian
person that
told
he
them.
seduced.
So Tertian, whoever this person is that wrote the note, has a heart for Tertian.
Well, no,
Okay,
she has a heart
Lord,
for Pentius.
yeah, it
Because
is
it came from
Tertius.
Pentius's box. But
It's Tertius.
Tertian's the one who told her to set it. But I would
Right.
use Tertius's color red
Yeah.
on Pentius's seat.
Yes.
So on the
Because
middle
You're
left.
muted,
he's
babe.
stealing from Pentius.
Gagnor, you're muted.
Sorry, red flame.
Yeah. Okay. So that's one solved, and then we don't know what Sextus did because he did nothing.
And then let's just pour water on Sextus's flame. Be like Sextus.
Let's
mean,
put.
Sextus.
What if we did all 3 colors in Sextus? Red, blue, yellow.
Did he had a? Oh, that was the drawing that we found.
He went away empty-handed.
And what was the brown powder?
That
It
made
made
it
the
big.
flame
color
bigger.
in. Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Or did
I
we-
need somebody to say that they do a thing.
I say Minir puts all 3 colors in Sextus.
It explodes. If Mitnir did it, okay, sure.
They're just like Minier's literally just
You
like
fuckers.
taking powder in his
I'm waiting
hand.
for
He
somebody
throws
to
it
say,
in
"I
and just
put,"
like
because the second you say I put, I'm like, you dang.
Midler,
No.
pour water.
It's
Pour
hard to
water in
forget.
Sextus. Pour water in Sextus's brazier. Snuff his flame out. Throw that guy.
So do you pour water on it?
I guess he pees on it.
Or you somehow pee on a statue that's like 8 feet tall. It's like 6
He
feet
just like
tall. But
aims really high.
He
Flexing.
stands on people's shoulders. Just
yeah, just to pee. People below him do get a little bit on because you've seen pee splatter videos. I mean, yeah. So you pee on it, the flame goes down a little bit, and then perks right back up.
pass me up. I could go pee.
Just like squat.
All right, well, you guys take turns peeing on it, and even though the flame almost goes out a few times, it just perks right back up.
Oh, I should have had more water.
I don't think that's the solution.
I could use prestidigitation to put a flame out.
That's true.
All right, you use prestidigitation and you put the flame out. The flame goes completely out,
Does it?
and it explodes.
Okay.
You're within 10 feet because you use prestidigitation, which is something that he can't do. You take 10d10 points of fire damage. Make a dexterity
That's right.
saving throw.
Damn.
Gator's like, I got one.
Hey, it was worth
19.
the shot. We tried the other things.
You said 19?
I mean,
You take 53
thankfully it
points of
didn't
fire
explode.
damage.
I take how many?
53 points of fire damage.
You're resistant.
Halved. So
26.
26.
Yep.
Thankfully, we didn't manage to put it out with our P tower, because then it would have exploded. On all
You just
Not all
peed
of
on
it.
it. It would have exploded right there.
What
It
you
would have
said
just
about that
singed
would
your
have been really
genitals.
bad.
All
Those babies for Cleary and that would have.
right, guys, you're
Any
trying.
idea? We got everything but the last one. Any ideas, Cleary?
I have no fucking ideas.
Read his inscription again.
I've been reading
There's
it.
got to be a key here. Because we're
He
looking at this, all right?
he hadn't made any connections yet. He was determined to hold his own in a trial. Mustered up all his pocket money, traveled to a trading town, searching for a solution. They looked down at this young boy, asking how to make extraordinary fire, and of course they turned him away, so he went home empty-handed.
So how is you should be empty-handed, right? So we put out the fire. What's wrong?
Is there
Well,
anything in his hands right now? The statue?
Extraordinary
Yeah, it's
fire
holding-
is in quotes.
Can we just
Take
is there
the
a
bowl out of his
freezer in
hand?
hand? Can we just take the bowl?
You guys try to take the torch out of his hand. It seems to be mounted to the statue, like connected to it.
Got to figure this out in a couple of minutes before I have to go.
I really have to. Yeah, I should start getting ready. I'll think about it while I get dressed for work.
Okay, you think about it. All right, let's read the whole thing again. There once was a king who had 6 children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Primus was always meant to be the heir, the firstborn. And however, when the king was soon to die, he declared that the one to rule the kingdom in 7 days' time show him the most extraordinary fire. The brothers could not understand this declaration, blah, 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 whether it was a metaphor or truth. One of the father's wishes, they agreed to each try their best to fulfill their father's request in their own way. 1 week later, at the appointed time, the brothers arrived before the king to present their flames. What are we missing?
Can the statues be moved?
Oh,
You're going to try to move the statue?
Try to push the
you
statue.
should move the statue. He shouldn't be here.
Statue starts moving.
He shouldn't be here. He took over a week. He's not supposed to be here.
You push the statue, it starts sliding. What are you going to do with it?
I'm just gonna shove it off the edge if it keeps
Just move
moving.
him out of the way.
You push it in the lava?
Yeah, just all the way off the edge.
As you push it into the lava, the book catches flames.
It's so obvious now. It took over a week. It was
Yeah.
only
Took over
7
a
days.
week.
He didn't make it back in
The
time.
book catches fire, and as it does, the pedestal opens, and inside is a keystone and an inscription. I will read this final inscription to you. It says, "What fine flames!" the king exclaimed. All of them show how thoughtfully you pursued the task, and I am truly pleased with the results. And dare we ask, Father, which of us has met your expectations? The 6 brothers braced for his answer. Ah, yes, that would be your sister Prima. She burned down the patriarchy of the Western Vale. The brothers were dumbfounded, and a queen has ruled the kingdom ever since.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, Prima.
That was worth it. My brain was real hurting, but that was worth it for that.
As Cleary takes the keystone and places it into the door, you feel a siphoning of heat as the next floor opens. And with that, we will end our session here for today.
Good lord.
Thanks so much for hanging out. I'm so glad you guys made it through it so we didn't
We did
let your brains
it!
fall away from the puzzle. Because I felt like it would have been really hard to come back next week and try to pick up a puzzle mid.
Well, we would have
mid-go.
had
It's
it all
like, oh.
figured out by then.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we love you. We'll see you next time. And remember, we did it for the rolls.
We did it for the
rolls.
Good night.
Good night.